into thinking that Fallout 76 is perfectly fine.
Yeah, of all the games that's getting a major player boost, it just had to be 4.
Honestly, that kind of stinks too, but I'd rather someone play 4 than 76.
Yeah, I can't even think what's the worst alternative here. Probably 76. Because 4 you can mod still.
It's true. I didn't play 76 though. I mean, I played 76. Sorry, I didn't play 4 though. So maybe it is worse than 4. Or yeah, maybe.
I mean, for the limited experiences we had, I think we can agree that 76 is pretty poop.
Mm-hmm. It don't feel good to play. Sorry, I had some sherbet. It don't even feel good to play. It's just like a slog. I mean, God, I hate 76 so much.
I hate 76 and the Antichrist.
You know, there's an argument to be made that 76 might be the Antichrist.
Come get your Fallout slop.
Did you actually watch the show, by the way?
I did, and I hate to say it, but I liked it more than I expected.
Oh no, I can't bring myself to do it. I've seen the quirky, whoa, I can't do the power armor, and I checked out.
Yeah, I mean, the best character is the ghoul, and that's
I think
and
so.
that's zero cap. Like, it's a genuinely well written character, and looking at his background and all stuff is just like perfect. Like, I have no complaints there. Plus, he actually feels like one of the core players with a purpose.
Right.
The Vault Dweller, I really hate the fact that they basically recycled the story of Free again.
Oh, really? Did they?
Kinda when it comes to her goal, which is leave the vault to look for Dad.
Right. Oh, okay, yeah.
I mean, different purposes and all that jazz, but still, it rubbed me the wrong way. Also, a small spoiler, but there's a water chip joke snuck in. You know?
Well, I mean, that's kind of cool. No water chip, no vault, or no water, no vault.
Don't you mean no monster, no vault?
I can relate to that. That's for sure.
Alright, I think the way this works is I have to invite you first in game. I already forgot
Yeah, when you get
how.
into the lobby.
Can't see you online though. On Steam.
Let me see. Oh,
Or do I have
yeah,
to do
my
that
bad.
through the game?
No, I think you can do it on Steam. I gotta get back to my Fallout 1 playthrough.
Oh, did you start it?
Yeah, I've been playing it again, and the NPCs are not the NPCs, but like the recruitable friends. They do what they need to do, but they're not always the smartest. And the last time I
Oh yeah.
played, the back of my head ate an entire clip from Ian, and I just had to take a break.
Yeah, once you jump into 2, they definitely improved the companion system.
Oh yeah,
The fact that you actually have to barter for money with them to exchange equipment, that's a major oversight.
I mean, yeah, there's no defending that. You're right.
Fortunately, the sequel, you just straight up exchange goods.
Hmm. I was using this mod because I mean, it's a Bethesda game, right? Or not Bethesda, but it's a Fallout game.
Yeah.
I try not to use like too many mods, but it's Fallout. They call it like FO2 and FO1, and basically it puts Fallout 1 on the Fallout 2 engine, and it's really cool actually. I should be online now, by the way.
I see you, but I can't really invite you, which I think we have to do that from the game. There we go.
I want to pull your chat.
There he is. The cat cowboy.
There you are. We are indeed space trucking. That's probably my second favorite Deep Purple song too.
What's your favorite?
Got a definitely Highway Star for sure.
There will definitely be a top pick for me, but mine, however, is Child in Time.
I mean, they don't have a bad song, but that's a
No.
great choice too.
The moment Ian Gillan just goes wild, that did it for me. Like, that sold me on the song.
Trying to figure out how to accept your invite. I forgot to.
Yeah, just two dudes over the age of 30 trying to figure out how video games work.
Maybe I gotta get to the bowl. Oh, there it is. Okay, it doesn't do anything through Steam. You gotta do it all through the game's like interface.
I wish it was streamlined, so you could just do it through Steam.
Yeah, I love the era of those early Xbox crossplay games.
Also,
Which
Cold
it's
One
fine, I
status
guess, but-
cracked open.
Cracked open. I went to the store this morning, so I got like fresh everything now. I need it, dude. I hadn't been in the store in like a month, man. I just wanted to make sure, you know, you don't want to waste food, so I try to make sure I eat everything I got before I go buy new stuff. That way something don't creep into the back and not eat it. Holy moly.
11 missions. That doesn't seem long, but... Well, we still have to get past the obstacle, which is... this is Halo the Master Chief Collection. So, so there's a good chance that this is going to be crashing.
An hour long on average.
Right. I think we did some custom options last time, didn't we?
Perhaps? I actually don't remember.
Did we play on the heroic or normal?
I don't know. It wasn't legendary though, because we would have never beat legendary. Or well, maybe we.
Well, we can do heroic. Oh, there we go. We can pick the skulls.
As a kid, I don't know how me and my friend did hero or legendary with skulls on. The way to do it is so cheesy, man. Like one person sits back so you can always respawn, and the other goes forward, and you just take turns until you finally push through all the waves. But I needed that achievement, man. I've always been obsessed with achievements for one reason or the other.
I mean, they do give you a dopamine rush.
They do, man. Some people, and I kind of like, I get it, but I don't get it when they're like, "Oh, I hate achievements." Like, I like them, but I'm also not gonna skip out on a game because they don't have them. So that beeping scared me.
Countdown to destruction. You know, now that I'm running this in a better setup, whenever I decide to swap the graphics to classic mode, it shouldn't
Oh yeah.
implode the game. Yeah, what's up, Moo? Frosty's a Tello?
We're doing it.
I can boost in a minute. What's the getting game? If you ask me the rundown of the plot, up until this point, I wouldn't be able to tell you much besides Bible Man fights aliens.
What's up, you fellas? I got. Hopefully, Sean sounds good on the stream too. I got the other POV. Hope you two are doing good today.
Oh yeah, I should pull up your chat. Let's get the opportunity. I'll do that once we get some downtime.
Yeah.
These seem to be classic visuals. I can tell by the fact that you can count polygons. I like the way the Master Chief is just lying there. His model glitched out.
Are frames jumping for you too in these cutscenes?
No. Seem to be
so
fine.
Weird, man.
Listen, man. Free for free, baby. Seal of quality.
Yeah, weird. With my frame rate counter staying at 60, it's just the game's weird. Might just be a net play thing.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised.
you're not.
Crazy fool. Why do you always jump? One of these days you're gonna land on something as stubborn as you are. And I don't do bits and pieces.
I wish we had
The
the same
only-
kind of chemistry Chief has with Sergeant Johnson.
Chief Johnson. He's all, you know. It depends on what day. If he's
Still in partial lockdown.
I can't think of the word I'm looking for.
You know, it just
He's
struck
extra
me.
saucy, he's the chief.
When you think about it,
What's up?
Master Chief and Cortana are pretty much Kay and his AI girlfriend from the new Blade Runner.
Yeah.
Without you two trying to kill each other.
So enjoy the story to this game because anything after this game is fan fiction and non-canon. You're gonna thank me for that eventually.
Oh, believe me. Even if you decide to jump ship after this, I'm gonna go through the rest of the games myself and I'll probably regret it. But that's on me.
Why am I dropping frames?
Ooh. We got a cinematic vision.
I don't think I'm dropping frames. I think it's just the connection.
Maybe.
I love Master Chief Collection.
Okay, that's the nade button. We don't want to abuse that. What was
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm playing on pad. I can't really tell you the buttons.
Do you remember how you swapped graphics?
I think it's tab.
Tab. Let me see. Maybe you just don't get it. For this iteration.
Universal bump and jump.
Anyway, let me boost you. Discord. 150 should do the trick.
Oh yeah, it's not tab. What? I thought that was the swap graphics button on the fly. There you.
Settings. Configure bindings. Action.
Oh, I'm just pushing all the buttons trying to figure it out. Did
That's
they
what I
disable
did,
it?
but didn't quite work.
It might not work for Halo 3.
Controls video. I don't really see it. Halo 3. Yeah, you might be right. I don't see it
Oh,
anywhere.
there-
Let's check Halo 2 by comparison.
You cannot switch graphics in-game during multiplayer, only in Halo CE Anniversary and Halo 2 Anniversary campaign modes.
That's unfortunate. Would have loved to do some live comparisons. Also, let's be
Yeah.
honest. We like to appreciate low poly graphics on these streams.
It's true. I'm getting like a super ton of jitter, so if I just do something bad, like die. I don't know, man. It's pretty wonky.
Don't worry, we'll still call it a skill issue.
Talif, I don't know if it's coming through on the stream or not, but these jitters are like very consistent.
What's up here?
It is. I don't know why. I do know why. The netcode in this game is darn near not functional.
Oh yeah. I can definitely attest, having played Halo 2.
The connection feels better than playing Halo 1 and 2, but like
It's more consistent.
now it's just all jittery. I don't remember any of the story to this game either, to be honest, Talif. I just remember the final boss. Was Halo 3, I'm not gonna spoil anything for Sean, but was Halo 3 the one with Gravemind, or is that a different one? I think it was called Gravemind. That thing was cool.
You mean that, like, big thing? With
That's big thing is a good way to put it.
we
That's
saw
really
that
the
in
only way I know how to
2,
put it.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay, never mind then. See, I barely remember these stories too. It's okay. It's weird because like Halo has a great story. It's just not something I remember.
Are we just supposed to jump up there? Or are we being stupid?
No, we were just waiting on that. The brutes are cool though. I like the brutes a lot.
Oh, there you go.
Brute shot is still one of my favorite weapons.
Power armors for pussies. That's like the only thing I remember from Duke Nukem Forever. How self-righteous it is in an attempt to be a parody for the ages, and yet it feels so disingenuous compared to what you're actually playing.
I'm gonna replay DNF one day soon. Like, I don't think it's a good game, and I'm not trying to be a revisionist, but even the first time I played it, I had about the same feeling of not a good game, but I don't hate it.
I mean, I'll give it that much. It's functional. Just not very fun. Boring.
Also, I agree, though. It's such a cool
Generic.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. I gotta go back and get my assault rifle. It's not great, but I had fun.
I never actually played the DLC for it.
It's okay. I don't know if you had to pay separate for it on PC or not, but I had it on Xbox, so I did.
When I played DNF, it was pretty much shortly after it came out.
Oh wow, you played it like fresh. I bought it like out of the GameStop bargain bin for $3.
I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of excited for it to finally come out.
No, I get it, man. I get it. Like
a lot of people got bamboozled.
I tried to. That was the first game I like.
Thanks, Randy. By the way.
Oh, I'm sorry, I got a phone call. Never mind. It's spam.
It was Randy Pitchford. He had me talking trash. Oh, speaking of
had to let that ring out.
First-person
Yeah,
shooters.
What's up?
So this gentleman who recently raided me, Binyo, another fellow Polish streamer who Golden highlighted to me earlier, I think he's still up now, playing through Evil West. Did you ever get to that game?
No, but I really want to. It looks really good. I got Blood West too, but I think it's still in early access. So I want to play both of those games.
I got those two confused for a very long time. Just
No,
on
I
account of
understand.
how similar the names are. Not to mention, they're kinda almost the same game.
Yeah, they're pretty similar, that's for sure.
Oh, hell yeah. We're dual wielding. Let's go.
If you kill enough of the Marines, they'll turn on you. By the way, don't kill them. I killed that one, but I don't want to ruin the playthrough this early. I was going to do it. That's how I better not.
We like AI companions, at least in this game.
They're not terrible in this game. They don't do much, but they do. They function. What is this gun called? I forgot. The Spiker. This thing I don't hate, but it's okay.
Bro, I need to move so I can pick up the pistol again. Actually, you know what? Let's grab this gun instead. We got options.
It's so hard to aim on controllers. And
Oops.
I gotcha.
Have to remind myself that I pick heroic, so they deal twice as much damage.
Yeah, I like the Spiker. It does in fact rip, as they say.
Rip and tear, even.
I forgot you can't shoot out of the bubbles. I could. I was pretty hyped about the Halo Infinite when they brought the Halo 3 playlist back. I got to play on a bunch of old maps that I remember as a kid. You know what? I like battle rifles more.
Which one do you have the
Best
most
weapon in the
nostalgia
series.
for?
2 for sure, 100%. 2 was the first game I ever played online. Well, okay, let me rephrase that. 2 was the first game I ever played online in my own house. I was pretty late to get in the internet, and even later to get in Xbox Live because you know you're a kid. You have no leverage in talking to your parents to pay monthly for an online service, but we did have a thing called Xbox Connect, which essentially was a program that allowed you to play online using the LAN, the LAN feature Xbox has had, which I still don't fully understand how it worked, but basically you open the program on your computer, join a server on the program, and then your Xbox somehow connected through to it. I really don't know. But I played a lot of Halo 2 online with that.
If it works.
Made a lot of good friends on there too, man. So every once in a while, I'll like try to look them up on Twitter or Facebook or something and cannot find them. They probably don't even remember me, but there's also the chance that I remember them, so they might remember me too. If I find them, man, I gotta see what's up.
Hey man, chances are 30 years from now they'll be telling their grandkids about this one guy called BadMrFrostii. They met on the Halo.
I'm not gonna expose my old tag because it is pretty cringe because I was like 13, but oh yeah, that's how you use an X. Boy, it sure was a time.
Was it Guff Booty either?
No. That I didn't hit that arc until I got into my my late teens. I mean, it's not actually all that cringe. I just named myself. All my accounts were more or less named after whatever band I was listening to at the time.
XXX Linkin Park.
Whoa, jump scared. Nah, luckily I was already into. I mean, I still like Linkin Park. I was into way, way heavier music by then, so a lot of them were kind of edgy names, and they're like, you know how some of those band names are.
Oh yeah. Especially if you listen to like black metal.
Oh god, you nailed the head. You hit the nail on the head.
The more you go underground, the more unhinged it gets.
Yeah, I had just gotten LimeWire. It was hard to find new bands. Actually, I was in fact Mr. Edgelord. The only difference was I didn't actually know what being edgy and edgelords were. I just happened to like the same music. I was like 14. I didn't know. Well, I guess 14 well, 14-year-olds now and 14-year-olds 16 years ago. We are not the same.
Absolutely not.
A 14-year-old kid nowadays will dox you. When I was 14, I probably wouldn't even find your phone number if I tried.
They will dox you and record it on
pages.
TikTok.
Oh yeah, live stream it even.
Not only will they dox you, they will actually swat you.
Yeah, God, I'm so glad that like the law is trying to crack down on swatting. That should be just, I don't care. It might be a little harsh. I think if you get caught swatting someone, federal prison, no question.
Oh yeah. Never forget the RuneScape guy who got locked up about making death threats when he was drunk.
Oh yeah.
I remember him appearing on the official podcast and talking about his time in prison, and I'm glad he managed to turn his life around, but geez. That's like a horrible experience to have.
I don't doubt it. I don't,
He apparently got really lucky too, because he happened to hang around some relatively chill folks in prison, but still, like,
Right.
that's high alert prison, dude. You're gonna have some really shitty characters in there.
Oh yeah. I've thankfully never been to jail or prison, but a couple of my really close friends work at the one up here, and the stories they tell me, man, I never want to go. Never. I mean, not that anybody ever wants to, but like now, I'm definitely like, I would much rather not.
I do like being a free man.
Yeah, that's like the icing on top of the cake. Oh. I was cleaning up my, well, I guess it's more of a spare room now. My old stream room. And I was going through my bookshelf and realized I still got some of those old Halo books. Honestly, I don't know how they hold up, but I sure did like them as a kid.
I remember reading the Baldur's Gate novels. Those are pretty much fanfics. And boy, was the writing atrocious.
Oh, there it is.
Like, the author
Were
just
they,
basically made their own OC, and let's just say they invented out some fantasies for people worldwide to enjoy.
Were they like officially recognized, or are they?
Yeah, I mean, they were.
Oh wow.
They were released under a major label that pretty much handled
it's
all
right
the
about the
Forgotten
label.
Realms novels.
That There we go.
Unfortunately, I don't have any of my novels from that day and age with me anymore. They got lost while moving, which is a shame on one hand, but on the other, I had more space for battle novels.
Yeah, that's true.
At least I got to keep all my Tolkien and Sapkowski literature.
Who is the second guy? Is that The Witcher? Or
Yeah.
okay, okay.
He's
My
he's kind of a hack these days. Like, he doesn't really do much anymore. And the couple that he did write were subpar. So I think it's safe to say that he's kind of just
those jackals are a pain.
he's kind of just laid back now and doesn't really care, because
Yeah,
set for
he's
life.
definitely collecting that royalty or Witcher royalty check.
I think I told you that story of how he was kind of initially fucked over by the deal he made with CD Projekt. Because when
Oh, I didn't know.
when the original Witcher came out, the story is, or at least how it goes, is that Sapkowski underestimated the scope on how the Witcher video game adaptation would kick off, and he wasn't really making anything out of it. All the profits were pretty much going to CD Projekt. So when I believe when the series hit Wild Hunt, that's when he was like, "Hey, we kind of need to talk over the terms on which you were using my IP."
It took that long?
Yeah, because 3 was the moment when the Witcher series pretty much took off mainstream. The first 2
Really?
games
See,
I don't
didn't know
think
that.
were super popular outside of the Slavic region.
It was, well, I have a very small. Well, okay, you know the websites I grew up on. It was very popular there, so I also really liked it and found it through them. But I guess that's not an indicator of how well it was at the time.
Yeah, I mean, think about it.
It's-
It wasn't until 3 where The Witcher became so popular that we got the Netflix series, Geralt appearing in Soul Calibur.
I guess that's true.
That was the breaking point.
Like, it's really like, I guess mostly because even like when 2 came out, like where I had the console port, even like my real life friends who don't really play RPGs were loving it, so I just assumed 2 was really the part where it took off.
2 feels like a more refined first Witcher game, which
I like 2.
by this day standards is a low jank for sure. But man, like when you
there's
play
a boat.
3 and go full open world, oh yeah.
I've still got to play 3. I have it physical. I bought the DLC physical, which was really cool that you could buy iron and wine. It came with like a whole thing, but have it on PC with everything. Still haven't played it. Love Witcher 1 and 2 though.
The thing about
Not-
3 for me is, I think I picked the wrong time to start a playthrough, because I was already kind of burned out on open world titles.
Right.
I went 20 just doing random shit, looking up landmarks, exploring, and it was fun, but I kind of had enough at that point. It was just moving on to other games.
No, I get you.
I definitely should revisit it though, just properly play from start to finish.
Are you interested in the Witcher 1 remake? They definitely lost me with some of the things they've said, but you might be interested in it. So
I don't know. I think like that game could definitely benefit from a modern name revamp. Assuming they don't change much in the story, just give it like a gameplay enhancement.
but yeah, that's what I don't like. They've already had whispers in the wind about changing up some of the content that didn't quote unquote age well. So I'm probably not gonna.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
They're gonna cut out some of those horny cards, aren't they?
Honestly, that's the only thing I could really think of that would be kind of frowned upon.
Yeah, I mean, listen, when you really like think about it, collecting cards of women you slept with is kind of bad taste, but it's also very much in character with Geralt.
Honestly,
He is known to be a womanizer. Also, that world is pretty fucked up with
yeah, it is.
the ongoing, so I think a little bit of nudity is on the lower end of problems.
See, I think, well, I don't know. I guess it just depends. But even, I was just checking the chat. Even Talif is talking about it. It's I think he's probably the way most people were. Not before 3, you knew what The Witcher was, but you didn't really play it. And then 3 is when you get in.
If you really wanted to, you could definitely make an essay and go about how The Witcher is quote-unquote problematic.
Right.
A fun
I think
fact,
they're
you could definitely make an argument about systematic racism in Witcher. Like, Sapkowski definitely doesn't beat around the bush with those themes. And that's
no.
kind
And
of that's kind of the point, actually.
I was about to say, I wish more games would do that. There's nothing wrong with it. I mean, okay, that sounds bad. There's nothing wrong with having that in your story.
Well, you heard here first, folks. Frosty's take on the dwarven dilemma.
It can make for a good gameplay mechanics too. The last time I was playing through Daggerfall, and people wouldn't sell to me because of my race. I was like, all right, I'm out of this town. You're lucky I don't burn it to the ground.
Yeah, how about those dark elves calling into the N-word? How much do you think that was intentional, by the way? And them just throwing a random word out and then making the connection. I would definitely not be surprised if that was actually intentional.
I don't think I would either, but I don't want to say it was either because that's a loaded statement.
It's a big if.
I tell you what, you might not have this problem, but I kind of do. And what scares me with the Witcher 1 Remake 2 is that I'm almost 100% positive they're not going to keep the same combat system. And I'm going to be honest, I love the Witcher 1 combat. I think it's great.
Really? It's been so long since I played that game, I don't even remember it. Well...
3, I don't know. What kind of combat does 3 have? Does it still have the 3 styles you switch through and stuff?
Yes, it's...
Okay.
Kind of Arkham-esque.
Oh! There's still another jackal.
With the way it works. Like, you know, locking into opponents. Styling them with combos.
Right.
Except you get to, switch styles on the fly.
Here he comes.
Arbiter's dead. It's just Call of Duty in space now.
That's...
Oh, well, Jesus, I'm getting sniped left and right.
If you want to drive that thought even home, even a little further, in just one game, we will get sprinting introduced. Hee hee.
Oh boy. What about dedicated cover mechanics?
Not yet. It's coming.
Infinite?
Hey, what's up, Brendan? No, Infinite's actually good if you don't play the story mode. The multiplayer is good.
Ooh. Those railguns hurt.
Oh, it's so hard to hit him in the jitter. Do you see where that jackal is? I'll snipe him.
Oh, damn.
Where is that? Oh, I see.
That's some good Jekyll placement right there.
I can't peek out for more than a fraction of one half a second. I forgot how annoying the AI is in Halo. They always know where you're at.
The equivalent of command reading in fighting games. The SNK special, as we like to call it. At least that's what they did back in the day. I'm not sure if they even abuse that anymore in the newer games.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you the last time I've like played fighting games, single player content.
I played the arcade mode for 15, and yeah, the boss took me a couple of attempts, but it didn't feel like it was blatantly cheating.
A little more subtle with their cheating nowadays.
That could be possible. Or they just don't care about a story mode that much anymore.
That's also possible.
Back then, when fighting games were mostly still restricted to arcades, you needed to load up the content any way you could. Now it's just, as long as it's got a functional online mode, people will play it, no matter what.
It's me. Give me online and a good training mode. Realistically, I'm not playing single player content in a fighting game.
Oh shit, this brute just walked up to me and smacked me.
What a bullet sponge, man. You can pick that hammer up, by the way. It's really good.
Ooh. Melee options. Like that. Come here, little guy. Worth it.
I shouldn't have jumped down. Oh, we are in trouble.
Grenades definitely feel satisfying to use in Halo.
Yeah, they're not bad.
You mentioned sprinting area, and yeah, it definitely feels weird to play a first-person shooter that doesn't have that from the get-go.
Honestly, that's probably my biggest gripe with modern shooters. I get it in games like Battlefield and Call of Duty because they're going for like, okay, well, not Call of Duty anymore, but they used to go for like a more realistic approach. I was cool with it, but games like Halo had no business ever having a sprint button.
I think the biggest change in tempo occurred when we went to more narrative-based war shooters, where they wanted you to be like immersed in what's going on. So
Right.
the default character movement speed just got reduced heavily.
That's the problem because if you're gonna have a sprint in your game, you want to make it good, right? So you just forcefully slow down your character.
Yeah, because think about how fast Doomguy or the Ranger is. By default, you just blaze through the map if you know what you're doing.
And I guess there's an argument to be made that even Doom 1993 had a sprint, but it also didn't hinder your aiming either. You could still, hey, I found a skull. Come up here. I will. Yeah, you're here. You're here. There it is. There you go.
And it's invincible.
Do you not pick them up in this game?
No.
Oh,
Doesn't
my
look like
God, they've ruined everything. You used to pick them up and collect them. I knew it was around here somewhere though. I don't know where the rest of them are, but I figured we'd let you find at least one.
Alright, game's ruined. Let's call it a night, folks. Unplayable, garbage. Uninstalling right now.
You might be on to something about garbage, but that's it. GG. I did not mean to do that. I keep forgetting that's the equipment button.
These guys look cool. I'm a sucker for weapons with weird, possibly non-functional attachments that are just there to look awesome.
Oh yeah, 100%. Whoa!
I had a painkiller moment for a second there. I thought those bears were gonna explode in my face.
I think we can get behind them.
I love the way the grunts wobble towards you. They're basically alien penguins. If they didn't try to kill you, they'd be funny little guys, for sure.
Oh yeah. There's a funny skull. I think it was called like Grunt Birthday Party or something. And if you turn it on, anytime you headshot a grunt, like they shoot out like fireworks, and you hear like a bunch of kids going "Yay!" This series used to have soul, and then everything after 3 happened.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's the fate a lot of long-lasting series go through.
Unfortunately, you are not wrong. I don't know what I would call 343. They are. I mean, I don't hate Infinite. I hate Infinite story. I hate Ford's story. I hate all the story modes. Because I used to care about this series like that. Oh,
What
yeah, I
was
used to care about the Halo series. I really did.
what was the point where 343 took over for?
I believe it was 4, yeah.
Or was it ODST?
Let me see. It was 4 or 5. ODST and Reach, I believe, were still Bungie, but those, I don't know, they were not my favorite.
Sorry for the tight squeeze. Tell the commander her ace is in the hole.
I'm gonna assume they just had a different team of writers.
Halo 4. It was Halo. Well, actually, it was Halo CE Anniversary, but that was just a remake of the first game, so.
Where did you find him? I'll bet. It's good to see you, Chief.
Likewise, man.
Let's get you up to speed.
Yeah, the story itself was fine. I just playing Reach, not a fun time.
Terrestrial casualties from the subsequent bombardment were extreme. Truth could have landed
I
anywhere
love how out of place the Arbiter looks here.
in East Africa, the ruins of New Mombasa. Then we started digging.
What about Halo?
We stopped it, but only temporarily. Now the Prophet of Truth is looking for something called the Ark, where he'll be able to fire all of them.
By the way, this game has no biblical implications whatsoever.
Yeah, the Ark of the Covenant. Never heard of it.
Yeah, John Psalm? No, sir.
As it gets, sir.
So I see. What's your status, son?
Green, sir.
Is that the same commander from the previous games? Because, oh boy, did he age.
I don't remember how long this is after, but I think it's mostly just because of the graphics.
It doesn't look much like Bruce Willis anymore. Tell you that much.
I only have a handful of ships, Master Chief. It's a big risk, but I'm confident.
Lord Hood definitely sounds like a fighting game handle.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. They're down and charging. Truth. Truth is a great name.
That's how you know he's right.
Oops. Put my phone on charge.
You can tell the raw emotion just by looking at Master Chief's helmet.
We're about to get hit. They're wounded. We're getting all of them out.
Carrying myself.
Ma'am, squad leaders are requesting a rally point. Where should they go?
To the war.
We just lost the perimeter cameras.
Motion trackers?
They're down or we're not receiving.
Okay.
Overwatch? You want to play Overwatch?
No, thank you. I had my time with one for like a year, and that was enough for it to...
Time to hop on two.
No.
You know what Overwatch
Nah.
doesn't have? A sprint button.
Kind of make a good point there.
Shun would probably agree with you on that. I'll play TFC. I don't like TF2.
Yeah, funny that. Apparently they released a 64-bit update a while back that's incredibly improves the performance.
I never did like TF2 though. Tal, if it, I don't know. Even when it was coming out, it just. See, I didn't keep up with like internet drama and stuff back then. Did people complain about the massive art style change? Because that's really what turned me off from the get-go.
Right, there we go. Got your chat now. Let's continue.
I wouldn't say TF2 has soul, but that's just me. Yo, what's up, greatest gamer?
What do you mean it doesn't have soul?
I don't think it has soul. I'm not enthralled by any of the characters.
But the interaction between the characters is like a huge reason for the series' popularity.
Never gonna come out. Oh, see, like I didn't. Did it have like a bad not bad, but did it have like a troubled development cycle? Obviously not bad. The game came out and is like one of the, probably Valve's most popular game. Half-Life 2 fans gritting their teeth at the thought of that.
Say Half-Life
What's up,
2.
Golden?
How about Half-Life 3?
Welcome back, greatest gamer. We got Half-Life 3. It's called Half-Life Alyx.
It's not numbered though.
Well, okay. Fair enough.
They still don't know how to count to 3. By all means.
Yeah, see, that's true. Honestly, it's so long since I played a new Valve game. I forgot the Valve cycle was a thing. Where are we going?
Yeah, what's up, Golden? Since the 90s.
That's crazy.
I actually didn't know about that.
Yeah, I didn't know either. I knew, like, I didn't really start keeping up with, like, developers and stuff until... Honestly, probably not until after I got out of high school. Like, I used to just a game came out and I played it, and then I started like actually getting into the industry side of things. So I'm pretty new, I guess, overall. I didn't even know what IP stood for until I was like 16, 17 years old.
Did you watch development video on Half-Life for the anniversary? That
I
was
did
released
not.
a couple
I
months
want to,
ago.
though.
Oh, you
The,
should.
that really well made documentary channel did it. See, that's what turned me away, Golden. I don't like the way it looks. The gameplay itself is fine, but I don't like looking at it.
This channel is secure. My fire teams are spread.
I don't know. I get it, but I don't like it.
Back ASAP.
I feel like I feel like they didn't have to. I feel like that was a good excuse, though. But it worked out for them. A lot of people like it. know,
I
like, two
do,
people
but
who
that's an
still
account that the
play
game just
TF2
has
regularly.
a good identity of its own.
Ooh. Honestly, I'm still not gonna play TF2, but if I ever did,
Accidentally
last
shot
time I
a
played
guy.
TF2, we
It's a
played
back-
with what was that mod we played with? Sean, I think you even played. We played it for like a day, and it sure is a game.
A mod, you say?
I'm trying to remember what it's called. Me, you, Moose, Soust. I think Chubbs even played.
Huh.
I'm talking. Yeah.
Oh,
I
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it was. What was that, like a
Um,
rebalance or something?
Open Fortress, I think.
Open Fortress. That's right. That's right. Yeah, you can get up there. That's one thing I used to do all the time in Halo was just like jump around to places. Actually, there might be yeah, I think there's a skull maybe up here. Yeah, which we can't pick it up anyway, so it doesn't matter. But
Now that they actually remind me of that session, I was also
no skull.
reminded of how ballistic you were going once I picked up the chain and just started going in the killing spree.
What a game that is, man.
Let me tell you, boys, I haven't heard Frosty rage that hard for a while as he did that night.
I love turning the corner and instantly going from 100 to 2.
Well, admittedly,
ODST in 5, you can skip
you only
5.
get
You don't have to do
one
that.
instance of pickup per map of that weapon, and you gotta fight for it.
You don't have to do Halo 5. ODST, you can do that. Don't do 5 though. That was a good stream though. I can't wait to play the Bouncer again. Someone's working on the retro achievement, so I'll definitely be playing it. Oh, still gonna my bad. I misunderstood. I thought you had to record it. Oh well. I mean, if you've already played it, you may as well. Yeah, like I was actually. Didn't mean to melee him. I was talking to somebody this morning about the difference between a bad game and disliking a game, and I think the internet has a really hard time differentiating between the two. And TF2, I think, is a prime example of a game that I don't like, but I don't think it's a bad game either.
Frosty, that stance go across all sorts of rhetorics and topics.
I guess that's true, huh? Skullgirls for you? Yeah, Skullgirls for me too. I don't like that. Well, that's not true. I like that game when I would play one-on-one Beowulf mirrors with Running Wild.
I tried Skullgirls once, and it felt to me like Diet Marvel vs. Capcom, and I don't even like Marvel vs. Capcom that much.
That's fair. GB. Oh, Grant, man, I was like, what is GB? Me and Chun were talking about Grand Blue the other day and how, like, man, Vanilla Grand Blue, thinking back on it, was a pretty rough release.
Oh yeah.
Not rough, but like comparatively, like you could really see how rough it was. I do too, Talif. I think I'm gonna like Marvel 3 by the time all these modders are done because they're adding in a lot of cool. Dude, the Hunk mod looks sick. I'll try Hunk. I'll try Asura. I think someone's working on Godhand Gene. Like Marvel 3 is like got probably the most impressive modding scene I've seen in a long time.
As far as fighting games concerned, yeah.
100%.
They just straight up make new characters.
Oh. And then I don't either greatest gamer. Generally, I don't mess with mods for especially fighting games, but generally, honestly, I don't really play with mods on anything that's not a Bethesda game.
I think the last fighting game mod I downloaded was the Terry Bogard skin for Anila in Grand Blue.
Yeah, that's actually probably okay. But you're right, GG. That's the big issue is that Marvel. I mean, you can get all the cool Marvel 3 mods we want until that rollback mod comes out. No, I mean, people are gonna use Parsec, and I respect it, man. I just don't like Marvel enough to do it. Nothing but respect for that community, though, man. They're doing it. Uh-oh, here comes the Pelican. Well, okay, never mind, I'm wrong. I thought Long War was like recognized by the devs, but I don't know, I heard that's still a pretty good mod. I don't hate mods or anything. I want to go on record and say I don't have a problem with mods. I don't know. I just never really mess with them outside of Bethesda games because you kind of have to make those games even remotely playable. Op center? Wait, let me make sure there's nothing down here.
Oh, we gotta go over there. Before we're jumping ship, but no.
I don't get it either. But hey, man, people like what they like, I guess. Yeah, that's the way I feel about it too. Instead of playing Little Timmy's mod, I'm gonna go play another full release that I haven't played yet.
Or you could be playing Fallout Frontier, the best New Vegas mod out there.
Anyways, no one's gaslighting me into liking that game. What's that one that was coming out for Fallout 4 that got canned, or not canned, but got absolutely obliterated by the random out of left field Fallout 4 patch?
Oh.
London? Was it Fallout London?
Either London, Nevada?
God, I feel bad for those devs, dude. That is insane.
It is. I'm just gonna say it was bad timing on account of the show coming out, and they're just scrambling to update the game to make it a little less janky looking for the new players.
Yeah, but then it just made it worse. Are you talking about Rev Zero, by the way, Greatest Gamer? That is one of the worst mods I've ever seen. Like, I think rebalance mods in fighting games are the dumbest things ever. I don't trust some random. I don't care how good of a fighting game player you are. I don't trust them to balance a game. Leave it to the dev team, man. Like, I'm not, they got the talent. I couldn't mod a game. I couldn't balance a game. I sure couldn't balance a fighting game, but I don't want to play theirs either. I remember I used to see that on Fightcade all the time. Never played it, but I think the only rebalance mod, or I guess it's not a rebalance. Well, maybe it is a rebalance mod. The only like fighting game mod that I think is cool like that is like Street Fighter Rainbow Edition, because they didn't care about anything except making it funny.
Oh yeah. Those mods that just make the game
Edition.
wacky, those are the most fun to play.
I don't want to play it, but I sure don't mind to watch it.
I mean, it's a novelty.
Yeah. You know, Ryu shooting at 1,000,000,000 Hadoukens on the screen at once. Kind of soul, honestly.
It's true. I remember when there was a
There's a battle
channel.
further if you want it.
There was a channel who posted playthroughs from arcades in Japan of ST. And every now and then, they would host a Rainbow Edition tournament. So you had the top level players just pick up the game and dig it out.
Oops. See, I think that's not a bad idea either. Like, I think people disliked it at the time. But if you do like an edition select and have like your own Omega mode or Rainbow Edition, that's fine too.
Ain't much for mercy. Both know it.
There's a shotgun over here too if you want it.
Oh, yes, sir.
Halo has a good shotgun.
We like shotguns.
For the landing pad for evac.
We
I
like
turn the AC up, man. It's getting
shotguns.
hot. It's like 90 degrees here today. I don't know what that is in your fake made up
Non-existent.
metric systems.
Because we use real measurements here.
Hey, you know what? We put somebody on the moon. I'll leave it at that. You guys eat beans out of a can on toast for breakfast.
You guys. Hey, I do not associate with the rest of this island. And their poor choice of dietary habits.
Hey, I'm always talking trash on the Europeans, especially the British.
Yeah, but newsflash. All other Europeans talk smack of the British and the French.
You know,
It is not only universally accepted, but also approved and encouraged.
Oh, I got melted. I've lost my ability to talk trash on the French as I have adopted Victor as my main character in Tekken. Man, hey, you
And
know
to that
what?
I say,
Give it to Mexicans, man. You guys got probably the best food.
sacre
I
bleu.
love Mexican food.
Ain't gonna lie, it slaps.
It does, man. I can't deny it. We got like 3 Mexican places down here. I just rotate between them because they're all 3 like fantastic. Hey, you do. I can't deny it, man. Mexican and Japanese are like my favorite foods. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I about killed you. That was me.
Oh, this Brucius doesn't want to die.
Oh! Uh-oh. Oh, I'm in a corner. Oh, there's a wall there. I could have lived.
Whew. Oh man, that could have been horrible.
On the house? Yeah, I'll eat any. I mean, I'm gonna eat anything anyway. But if it's free, I'll definitely eat it. Then if it's, you know, I'll come back too.
Frosty, have you ever heard the opinion that the best Mexican food is a place where they have Dragon Ball symbolism, like
No,
like
but I
graffiti
believe
on
it.
the walls?
Unfortunately, none of my local spots have that. There's a deployable cover here too, if you want it.
Greatest gamer, as a certified Mexican, can you attest to my statement?
Oh! I keep forgetting that X throws that. Ah. Oh, hey man, you killed me!
You know what?
Sorry, I got my
It
shotgun.
was a little love tap. The AoE in this thing is insane.
So, oh yeah. See, we got that at least. Well, at least one of them. The other one's kind of like real. I don't want to say. Yeah, it's pretty fancy actually. That's like my least favorite one to go to too. Oh heck yeah! You're working at the best one then. Hey, have you ever seen Alien?
I sure have.
There you go. Get in.
Unfortunately, I'm not forklift certified, so
What? When a game or when you're actually getting called out greatest gamer, but it's like in a good way. It's not in a negative way. Do you see the new? Oh, God. Well, never mind. I was gonna ask if you've seen the new Alien game, but I think it's Quest exclusive.
I did hear that there's a new Alien movie coming out. Or has it already
It's,
been released?
No, I think it's called Romulus, and we
Romulus.
just got a new sneak peek at it. Yeah, it's a new one, but it's like VR exclusive, which I don't have a Quest 3. I have a Quest 2. If it comes to Steam, I'll play it though, because I don't want to buy a new VR headset just for one game. I've been messing around with Emu VR though. That is probably like one of my favorite applications of VR so far. I just gotta figure out how to get the net play working. Okay, I'm running back.
You and me both, man. And that backlog is only gonna get worse.
I feel like for the first time I've like genuinely found, well, okay, not the first time, let me rephrase that. First time in a long time, I've genuinely like had enough games that I'm interested in at once to have a backlog for the first time in a minute. But then when SMTV 5 comes out in like 6 weeks, they're all going on the back burner anyway. Whoa! Man, I'm sitting in like a dark living room. I got my shades closed. And that just lit the whole room up.
Actual flashbang.
Yeah. I'm trying to respawn you. I had to, I think I'm just gonna have to invest in a sleeping mask, man. I think it would be the better option.
Really? Does it get like that bright?
It does here, mostly because I don't have like good blackout curtains, which I should probably invest in those, but you know, my parents hated them, so I didn't have the option, but now I may as well, because it's like in my room, it gets so bright even with the shades closed. Gosh darn it. Done painting above. I feel you. Honestly, I really want to play Sandland. But I'm not paying full price for Sandland. I mean, I'm sure it's a good product. I love the demo, but I know how Bandai Namco is. That game's gonna be on sale for like $20 in a month. Their games never stay full price. I'll just wait it out.
Yeah. It's really no incentive to play a game upon release unless it's online heavy.
Honestly, I don't even. Well, it depends on the game. Usually, I only buy fighting games immediately because a lot of them, I don't want to say are going to die, but you know, they don't have the longevity as something like a first-person shooter does.
But for single-player content, you know. Like, you can definitely afford to wait a year for a single-player game to drop in price.
The content's true too. If I feel like I'm going to get a good stream out of it, like I don't make a ton of money off this stuff, but I use it as a justification. Like, yeah, I'll get a good stream out of this. I may as well.
Yeah, I mean, every now and then you get a nice little paycheck that will get you a nice dinner.
Yeah. Did you see? I mean, I don't really play Type Lumina. I don't know if you guys do, but did you see that? Like, along with the new balance patch, they're giving 7 stages out for free. How crazy is that, man? Like, when you're talking about rewarding people, it made me think of that. It's like
that's the most content they've released in a hot minute.
I mean, yeah, but Type Lumina also gave us like what 5, 6 DLC characters for absolutely free. Like, I gotta give it to them, man. I don't care much for the game, but they definitely did their fans really good with. Well, okay, the DLC choices kind of stunk, but you didn't have to pay for any of it. It's true, man. I love Vampire Survivors. I'm probably gonna stream the Contra DLC when it comes out. I can't wait.
When's that coming out?
I think in like a week or two. Vampire Survivors is. Have you played Vampire Survivors, Sean?
No, I haven't.
Oh my god, it's like $1. You gotta play it sometime.
Wait, like $1 by default, or
It actually
on a
went
sale?
up in price. It's like $5 now. But when it launched at like $2, not even on sale. It was really cheap. Thoughts? I think 45 is not a bad price, especially considering most games are going up to $70 now. See, I get the sentiment, Golden. I don't like. I'm not like mad about it because I don't really know Tsukihime and I don't really know Fate. Yeah, I only know it through Melty. I wish we could have got Nero as a DLC character, but I know he's like in the story. He's like dead now, so I get it. I'm not happy about it, but I get it.
Well, the thing is, Fate Grand Order, I'm pretty sure, is already running its course. Like, it's probably gonna die soon. So,
Really, you think so?
that's what a friend told me, who was like the local
Oh, wow.
gacha expert.
Good, good. I just died. Oh my god. I can't
How?
wait to post my. I fell off the map.
Certified Frosty moment right there.
Listen, man, I got the jitters. Like I'm still jittery, you know.
Her bar likes to jiggle.
But honestly, outside of Nero, I don't think there's any characters that I would want. Well, I mean, Roa's in, but I like C Roa, not whatever. I mean, he's good, but I just don't like Roa in TL. Roa and Nero were the only characters I played in Melty. Oh, the cat game. Oh, God. I mean, I guess that's not totally wrong, right? Here we go. Where are we going, man?
I don't know. I thought we were supposed to do something in this control room.
They took it to heart, man. Oh, I see. We got a marker now. They definitely took it to heart. I like that character from a gameplay perspective, but considering he was done by the Danganronpa artist, I, on principle, cannot pick him.
I will say, though, the actual Fate picks they did were a little out of left field. Like, it wasn't the characters you'd probably expect to see.
I think that's good, though.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you know, I'm tired of everybody taking safe picks. Like the Tekken 8. Well, you know, I think Lydia was a good pick because who in the world thought she was coming back? Not me.
I mean, it'd be kind of weird for her not to come back after getting released in the previous game. But then again,
I didn't think she would.
Then again, I don't think anyone, I mean, everyone for 7 is coming back necessarily.
Me too, greatest gamer. Especially Noctis. I want to say especially Negan, but I like the way Noctis played better because he's easy. But yeah, I'll be honest
Easy,
with
and he
you,
has
I
dumb
didn't expect
buttons.
it. I didn't think. I don't know. Like, I feel like nobody really. It wasn't like that. Lydia was a bad character. I think she just came out well after Tekken 7's lifespan ended with people who weren't playing from day one. How do you feel about Strive Slayer? I think he looks really cool. I'm not gonna play it, but I think visually he's probably my favorite Strive redesign. I think he looks really, really good. I'm kind of upset it took them this long to give him like the full-on Dracula coat instead of just the fancy outfit. I don't blame you. I don't like Strive either, but you know, I think I'll give him credit. Slayer looks really, really good.
And that's like the best looking character they've released in a while.
I need a new gun. Yeah, it's absolutely true. Yeah, somebody was talking about that in a Discord I'm in. Like ASW's patch cycle is really, really weird with that game. Like I don't like. I'd be pretty mad about it if I played it competitively. And then they put my favorite character in, and apparently Testament is just. I haven't played it, but I don't like his kid. Not the character I like. I'll stick to plus R. Dropped her as soon as she. Oh, okay. See, I remember watching Maiden stream Tekken 7 because he really liked Lydia, and that was all I ever seen of her. You're alone, by the way. I'm dead.
Well, not anymore.
It's all right. We didn't really lose much.
Gonna be real with you, I completely skipped Street Fighter 6.
I did too. It's okay. It's fine.
It doesn't really have anything at the moment that remotely interests me. At all.
I'm waiting on Eagle. Eagle's never coming back.
And that's a fact. Because Capcom is run by cowards. They'll bring back
maybe Sodom
every
next
single
season?
character. They'll bring back Retsu over Eagle.
It's true, man. But hey, I'm not good at it, but at least we got CVS 2. We should
That's
play that.
true.
Do you like CVS 2?
I do. I played it with
play
Slav a couple
sometime.
times. I didn't know we were CVS 2 boy.
Yeah, I'm not good at it, and honestly, most of the time I just meme and pick ratio for Almaru, but I do like the game.
I mean, it's a valid strat. Also, something I didn't realize,
Yeah.
you can totally rip out the turret, take it with
Yeah,
you.
you can do it with the normal ones too, and I think that's a good idea. To be honest, Greatest Gamer. Like, I'm not a dev, but I
Oh.
don't like the patch. Me and another friend, oh my god, I actually talk about this all the time, in that people, it's the devs also are to blame because they give the people the patches, but like people don't give it enough time to like flesh out. You know, like imagine if a game like Marvel 2 came out today, there would be so many patches and then so many changes. You don't like let a meta form. I guess that's true too. They just want their character to be number one with a bullet and forget the rest. But I don't like the way patches are handled. It's just too often. It's just too often, man. Let a game simmer. Let a game evolve. Now, there's of course there's outliers to that. There's in some cases where a character or a game could be so like terribly broken that it needs to be fixed, but for the most part, nah. And I agree, esports is, man, I don't know, man. People wanted esports and they got it. So reaping, sowing, there's a story to be had here. I have no clue where I'm going, by the way, Sean. Don't follow me. Yeah, I mean, you can follow me, but
And that's exactly why me and Frosty played Persona 4 Ultimax yesterday.
can't go that way. I love that game, man. I hope you end up really enjoying it.
It's pretty fun. I am a little confounded by the abundance of in-game mechanics. I literally forgot half the functionality when we were playing, but I mean,
The game's a lot to take in. Man.
from what I've learned so far, you just press buttons as Labrys and you deal a lot of damage.
We can't go that way either. It's pretty true. No, Siri, stop listening. Not Siri. I said apparently it's something they picked up. Hey, GOGGLE, and my phone decided to start listening. Well, even UMVC 3, if you remember, cut a couple DLC characters and then charged you for them, and then took them off the store. Which I think they came back with the
Really?
re-release, but
What was the DLC they cut?
Jill and Shuma Gorath. Not Shuma Gorath. Jill, or yeah, it was Shuma. Was it Shuma? It was Jill and somebody else.
I'm pretty sure Jill and Shuma came out together.
I don't know if it was like a licensing issue or something.
Maybe.
Probably with Shuma.
I
with
would,
Jill, of
yeah,
course.
with Shuma definitely, because you know, Marble. Oh, there we go. Seizure
Gil would
warning.
have been sweet in Marvel. I like Gil. I think Gil's cool, man. Resurrection. Way cooler than Yuri, and I say that as someone who also really likes Yuri. They're like brothers, right?
Yep. The fact that they made him playable in 5 was already kind of wild.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I even played him in 5. Like I came back just to play. I forgot about that.
I'm not surprised you forgot, because that was also like at the end of a game's life cycle.
Yeah, that was the championship edition. Whatever they call it.
Quite sure he was the last DLC character, at least.
Gotcha. Power World number. Hey, I hope you hit it, man. God, I cannot wait to like actually play Power World on my PC. When it came out, I was still like hospital hopping, and I had to play it on the Steam Deck, and it functioned. But oh my God, it's gonna be so nice to actually play that.
Oh yeah, how did you end
when
up
the new
liking
patch comes out.
Power World?
I think it's a grand old time, but I can see why people wouldn't like it.
I've heard both sides of the debacle.
I'm not like huge on survival games, and I enjoyed it, so it did something right. But on the flip side, I'm not good at survival games, and I could survive pretty easy in that game. So I guess the survival aspects might not be as hardcore as some people want it.
There will be a great deal of hardship.
What is up with Cortana harassing us?
Don't worry about it. Miles above SF6? I think I would probably agree. Ah!
Gotta love how everyone forgot about Dragon's Dogma 2 at this point.
I was thinking about that game just the other day. I was like, man, Dragon's Dogma 2 really
Sure
came and
fell
ruined it.
off.
I'm glad I didn't give in to FOMO and paid $70 for that game. That will be really good once the DLC comes out. Honestly, it kind of did me too, Greatest Gamer, just because of how horrible the PC port is. I'm sorry, I have a pretty darn good computer, and the fact that the open world is still that buggy is ridiculously unacceptable. Not buggy, but performance is just that bad. When Dragon's Dogma 2 Dark Arisen comes out, I'll play it. And what's really scary is Monster Hunter Wilds is going open world like Dragon's Dogma, right? And I mean, I complain about Monster Hunter nonstop. Realistically, I'm going to buy Wilds day one. I am part of the problem. But it's got the big open world like Dragon's Dogma, and if you can't hold a consistent frame rate in a game like that, it's cooked, man. You got it. I mean, you don't have to have it, but it's really hard to play if you don't have a consistent frame rate in Monster Hunter. I don't want to play it at 30 FPS. I don't want to play it at 45 with dips. I want to play it at a solid 60. Or maybe by the time it comes out, maybe I'll have switched to two 120 hertz monitors, or maybe even 144. I don't want to play it at no bad frame rate though. I probably won't. I don't feel like I should make that kind of jump. I don't know. Maybe it's good. My buddies swear by like higher hertz, but I don't know.
I usually tend to trust more knowledgeable people in tech than myself.
Yeah, like, I'm sure it's good, but the bad thing about it is once you switch to multi-monitors, it becomes a lot more expensive to upgrade.
Most relatable example so far is I trusted Rio when it came to assembling my PC, and no regrets.
Yeah, I'm glad you're liking it, man. I cannot, well, I cannot stress enough like how good of a feeling it is when you get that new build in. You slap that last piece together, you plug it in, you turn it on, and then you get a black screen because you forgot to snap in the graphics card perfect.
Actually,
That's what happened to me the first time I built one and I panicked.
what happened to me is that I got a overheat warning because I didn't attach the cooler properly.
Oh, whoa. I've
I-
never even seen that happen.
Yeah, you need to make sure that it perfectly covers the CPU to maintain the proper temperature. Otherwise, it will just spike in a matter of minutes.
Dang. Speaking of fantasy kids and fighting games, greatest gamer, have you played Fantasy Strike, the David Serlin joint? How you feel about that game?
I have not heard that name a couple of years now, Frosty.
Me and Lillifer had a weird stint where we played it. You love it? I kind of like it. I kind of like it, honestly. I don't think it's a good game, but I like it.
Baby's first reported too.
I think David Serlin's heart's in the right place. I think he's something. I think his heart's in the right place, though. I don't like Serlin Turbo. I don't think he ever should have tried that with SF2, but I think he's an alright guy. He's like, I don't want to say evil Seth Killian, but he's like Seth Killian with less credentials in a way. But Seth Killian's great, man.
What's the flashlight button? By the phone?
Up on D-pad. I don't know what it is on keyboard.
Bro, why you gotta speak console lingo?
Man, Halo is a console game. Console first and foremost. I've played Halo 1, 2, and 3 with you on pad.
Imagine playing a first-person shooter on a pad. Couldn't be me.
This game was built for Xbox and then ported to PC.
How
You
they
guys
done
are the
did it?
secondaries.
How they done did it? I don't know.
You're
I
right,
s-
though. He does know what he's talking about for the most part.
Can't even see the flashlight button.
I've heard the Yomi card game is actually pretty good too, but I don't really play card games and board games.
Alright, I'm just gonna press every button then until we figure it out.
It's not H.
No. Certainly isn't.
Oh, nope.
It's... I don't know even what it is. It just automatically came up.
Is it one of the?
It's number 4.
Yeah, yeah.
What the fuck?
I didn't know there was a. I didn't know there was a Yomi fighting game. I thought Yomi fighting game was just Fantasy Strike. Whoops. All this time, I never knew. I thought that was. I don't want to call it like a joke, but I thought it was people just kind of taking a dig at him, you know. Oh, I forgot the AI drives. Oh my god, she just ran over him.
Finally. Now the game is getting good.
Oh, that game. Yeah, 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 yeah. The weird, like, turn-based game. Lillifer really liked that game. based, we love Remy. I think Remy's an awesome character. I wouldn't be mad if Remy came back, but I really don't think he will.
Less likely than Eagle, I would even say.
Oh man. Dude, the AI does not know how to drive. We just split up. All right, they know where they're going.
I will say this much though. I think Remy would have a higher chance to show up than 12 or Necro.
Hey, did you know they call him 12 because he doesn't do damage?
Ooh.
I'm
Careful
sure you've probably
now.
seen that tweet too by now.
Careful now, you may have upset the one 12 fan world.
He might be in this chat right now. You know Don plays 12, right?
Really?
Yeah.
I would expect him to be... I don't even know what character he would play in First Strike. Who are the top tiers again?
Chun, Yoon.
I could kind of see him be...
up there.
I could kind of see him be a Yoon guy.
I don't either, Golden. The copywriting in general is just a weird problem. It's a pain. Oh no, no more horny fighting game players. I'm sick of them. We need to ship them off.
Never forget the nude mod Chun-Li incident.
You know, that kind of sparked the whole... I think that's the reason why Capcom has kind of... Okay, don't let the AI drive you down in there. They're going to kill you. I think that's why they cracked down so hard on mods. Because in all fairness, like, I don't agree with what Capcom did by like banning that stuff, but that also should not have happened. What I think was like an official CPT event. But I think the proper course would have been to
Just ban mods
ban
altogether
the guy who
at
did
the
it.
event.
Yeah, like that, and it's probably also got a lot to do with like why Bandai Namco is trying to stop modders, because they want to sell you more costumes. Which, not to say people haven't always been doing that, but it's worse now more than ever. Oh, there's jackals.
Driving
You
right
say
into
that,
danger.
Grace Gamer. You was that I'm that dude. We've been playing DOA 6 in a Discord I'm in a lot frequently, and DOA is one of my favorite games. DOA 3 was what got me into fighting games, but I play 2 characters in DOA, and they're both dudes. I play Hayate and Bateman.
You are definitely not the target audience for that
Absolutely
life.
not. Beach volleyball peak.
Because-
I actually agree.
Because
I
then
love
you
the
have
first-
Yar on the other end of the spectrum.
I can't give Yar any guff, man. He could random select me in DOA and just wash me.
I mean, that doesn't change what I said about him.
You're right, but like I can't say anything because he's actually good at the game.
Oh, he's good at any game you play him at.
That's true too. Yar's just good, man. We played Virtua Fighter together a while back, and he's like, "I haven't played this in a while, man," and it just absolutely took me to the cleaners while I was actively playing VF. I was like, "Oh, I'm so done." And then, like, I don't know how long has it been? Maybe like a month ago, we played Real Bout 2.
Oh shit.
It's like, come on, man, I'm good at this game, and I was still getting just absolutely beat up.
Oh, there we go. So happy you can still hijack vehicles.
Hey, those DOA players, they moved on to Extreme Venus Vacation, or whatever the new one's called. That's what Shun plays. I know you got a VPN just for it.
I did the hack just to try it out. And let me tell you, they made some good use of that soft engine they were advertising for DOA 5. Venus Vacation is basically the retirement home for DOA
Oh,
players.
son of a gun. 3? Yeah, 3 was the one that wasn't allowed to come out over here. I bought it too just because of that, and I don't regret it. The game was fun. It wasn't as good as 1, but I really only bought it because they told me I couldn't have it. Pink-haired.
Honoka?
Oh, Kasumi. Wait, no, Kasumi's not Ninja Gaiden. I'm sorry. In Ninja Gaiden, Ayane's in Ninja Gaiden, but she's got the purple hair.
The pink hair one is Honoka. She's exclusive to
Honkers.
DOA.
But I like Ayane. Ayane's cool. I don't like Ninja Gaiden 3 though. I'm kind of curious. They're talking about bringing back, or sorry, I don't want to say bringing back. They're talking about rebooting Ninja Gaiden and DOA, and I don't know, man. I love both those games, but the Team Ninja of today is not the Team Ninja that made the games that I love.
Yeah, they make good games like Neo instead.
I'm playing Sekiro before I ever touch Neo again, Sean. Just know.
Notice the moment of silence.
Like I'm just in awe that you would say something so absurd. Actually, you're in good company. Greatest Gamer also loves Neo.
Yeah, because I know for a fact that my boy Greatest Gamer is a man of taste.
Hey, how's that Wolong treating you?
Wolong, more like... Why?
Whoa! Where did I get gunned down from? Oh, he was right there. Hey, Sean.
What's up?
How's Rise of the Ronin treating you?
I don't know. I haven't heard much about it, but apparently it's
Came and
doing
went.
well. It's got a better reception than Wolong did, that's for sure.
A buddy of mine bought it on PS5 and was like, "Bro, I'll buy it for you and PS Plus, please. Let's play." I was like, "I'm good, man. I'm good. Oh, you should definitely play Stranger of Paradise. That's their best game. Sekiro and Neo, your mileage may vary with both of them.
Stranger of Paradise. We're getting back to that on the next stream. Rest assured.
Liza P, I'm thinking I might finally go in on Liza P during the summer sale. I'm hoping it hits like $30.
I was thinking of that too.
Wolong, Baby's first Neo. That's probably not a bad way to go about it, Art, to explain it.
Honestly, gameplay-wise, it's Sekiro if it was made by a different team.
Oh, really? I didn't play it. I
A
didn't.
Team Ninja, if you will.
Say again, Recon? Breaking up.
Are you gonna? Which, if you decide not to, Sean, I totally understand. Like, I'm not trying to pressure you. I'm just curious. Are you streaming your Elden Ring run, or are you gonna play it off stream? Game's really long. I wouldn't blame you if you did.
I might, but I'm gonna wait for Shadow
We made a
Tree.
mistake. We got to turn back. You can't actually clear the bridge from here. Sekiro, I don't either. I think people who lump those in are just being silly. They are. I just died. They are. No, I didn't. They are just vastly way too different. But yeah, I'm excited for Shadow of the Air Tree, but it also comes out like a week after SMT5, so I'm not gonna be playing it for a while.
Damn, why do they gotta pick all these close proximity release windows?
Well, I'm glad they did though, because SMT5 was originally supposed to come out the same day as Shadow of the Air Tree. Then like a week later, Air Tree's release date came out, and then like 2 weeks after that, Atlas was like, "Yeah, we're gonna move the game up a week," so we're getting it earlier because of it. And then
that was
I think
smart of
Dawn
them.
Trail, Final Fantasy Dawn Trail, I think it got pushed back by like 2 weeks because of it too. They were like, "We're gonna." The Yoshi P, the director of 4T, was like, "I want to play it."
Let's be honest,
So-
as much of a big boy Atlas is on the market nowadays, SMT5
No one's
ain't
competing with,
ain't holding a candle to
Nah.
Elden Ring.
If even FF14 has to kneel to Elden Ring, it's over, man.
From Software truly won.
I'm glad, and I'm also sad. I love FromSoft, but I like their old. I don't. Okay, I'm gonna be my little contrarian, my little hipster, but I miss old FromSoft. I miss when they weren't afraid to do games like Evergrace and Lost Kingdom and Kingsfield.
Yeah, I definitely wish we got more from Software being experimental. Hopefully they will follow because at least they made another Armored Core.
Armored Core,
And that was like
it
the
sold
greatest
really well.
deviation for a while.
And then, yeah, I like that. When you talk about Deus Ex, I get a little upset because they really screwed us over on that last game. But
I'm gonna say hello
don't
to
know,
you,
man.
Golden, even though I already did so already in the Frosty stream.
I like 4 answer more than 6. I think I like Vanilla 4 more too. 3 and 2 I would put on like probably about the same level. I like 6 more than AC1, Masters of Arena, and Project Phantasma though. That's for sure. But there's a lot of AC games. I've been playing the Japanese exclusive PSP game. That is a really weird game, man. Like I'm gonna have Soust help me out with that. Soust is like my go-to for AC. Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. Deus Ex is a great game. Even the new one. It's just like I hate that Square screwed that company over so hard with like everything.
Not just Square, I mean, Embracer also did them dirty because they hogged a lot of IPs. And
Yeah.
now they're just kind of shafting them because they ran out of money. There was
What a terrible time.
I think the rhetoric is that we're counting on some kind of investor to return their purchases, but those guys backed out, and
Right.
they were just kind of sitting on a lot without the budget to make up for a lot of ongoing projects.
Right.
So
Yes.
yeah, it's terrible. It's terrible.
Remember
Number
when
with
that initial buyout happened and people were getting all optimistic and we're talking about, ooh, look, we might get a new Thief game.
or Legacy of
What about
Kain.
AC5? I like Verdict Day. I didn't get to play them online because I had to emulate them, but I think I would really like the 5th gen PvP. But they're cool games. Like I don't hate them, but I get why they're so. I don't want to say controversial. I get why they're so split. Because you're coming off of 4 answer, which is like super duper zoopy anime fights, and then 5 is very chunky, very grounded. Honestly, at times it feels like a Western Met game with how heavy the suits are. And then there's also the triangle system that a lot of people don't like, but I thought it was cool.
God, I was just reminded that the Deus Ex game got cancelled like a year into development, apparently.
Super zoopies, man. That's the only way I can think. You're zip zooping around, especially if you're playing like a lightweight blade AC or next. Are you ever gonna stream? I mean, I know you've played them, but are you ever gonna stream like Mankind Divided and Human Revolution? Honestly, that would be a really good like next year stream anniversary since you did start with Deus Ex.
You're forgetting about Invisible War, friend.
You don't gotta do that. I forgot. I didn't plant the grenade. I thought it automatically just pulled them out. You don't gotta do Invisible War, man.
I don't, but at the same time,
You shouldn't. You shouldn't.
you know that I'm well known for making very good decisions when it comes to video games.
Are you willing to go through the pain of streaming that game? You know that game's weird problem with every new stage, right? Where it like loads in a new window.
That I didn't know. I am aware
Oh,
that the
they were-
writing is all over the place.
They may have fixed it eventually, but yeah, Invisible War's got a slew of problems, and I think that's a bit of an understatement.
It was definitely something, I'll tell you that much.
Well, if you go through the pain of Invisible War,
At least there's Human
I'll
Revolution
start-
after.
that's true. You got something good to look forward to. I'll do Blood 2 if you do Invisible War.
You ain't gotta do that, Frosty.
In all fairness, I'd say Invisible War is probably worse than Blood 2.
Hmm. Without having played either, I can't really add much to the discussion.
At a glance, anyway, because you know Deus Ex was actually at least well known for its writing, right? Not that I'm hating on the Blood story, but it's not really much more than Caleb being cool. Some Blood fan is like seething right now because I'm not talking about the intrinsic writing of that game that I dearly love, but I also wouldn't say has the most compelling story of all time.
I only know as much as I remember from watching the Civi's review.
That's fair. Truthfully, the only thing I remember from Blood 1 story was when Caleb just randomly starts quoting the Bible when he eats that guy's heart after the spider boss.
That I don't remember, actually. I do remember
Yeah,
the premise of the story being girlfriend dead, I want revenge.
Oh, Ophelia. Oh. Man, Stephen Wade did such a good job. I'm glad he still gets work.
It's true, I just wish he got to reprise Caleb one more time.
Oh no, I had to bully. Don't bully the brother. Don't bully your brother. Be nice. Actually, I guess that's what siblings are for. Dude, you know what we both kind of forgot about? Or I don't, maybe you did, but you know what I forgot about and we haven't talked about in months?
What's up?
The Medieval DLC finally came out.
You know, I kind of did forget about that.
I totally forgot about that. I want to play a Medieval VR sometime too. What a cool game that was though, man. I love that game. I hope that Dusk first-person shooter they showed off for April's Fools becomes real. It's not, but I hope it does.
You know what else we have to look forward to?
What's that?
1 month left to Summer Game Fest.
Oh man, I cannot wait. I love Summer Games Fest, man.
You know there's gonna be at least 2 or 3 games in the lineup that you're gonna look forward to.
Honestly, I don't remember the last time I watched one of those events and was just straight up disappointed. Like, yeah, they could, you know, usually would be nice to have more games I'm interested in, but across the board, I think they're generally good, like, events.
I mean, there's a lot of slop to go through, but for those few that actually catch your eye, it's worth it.
Oh yeah, 100%.
But if anything, you definitely can't complain about the lack of video games. There's a lot of content
Oh no.
to go through.
If anything, the only complaint I have isn't even with Summer Games Fest, but the Game Awards. I hate the goofy music. That's completely unnecessary, like the orchestras. All right, Golden. Have a good night, man. Also, I'm glad you got your list took care of for tomorrow. Talif, I completely forgot today's already Thursday. It's been a very miserable week. But we're making it.
The last message Golden left in my chat was don't stream Deus Ex 2.
He's right, man. Don't do it.
I'll think about it, Golden.
Heck yeah, dude.
I'll think about it,
I'll
Golden.
tune in. If you're streaming by the time we finish, I'll definitely raid you too. I am running out of ammo on everything.
There's other brutes coming up.
All right, buddy. Have a good one.
Yep, take it easy. Nice seeing you again.
It's just you, by the way. So if you die, we got to do this whole thing again. I'm not sad.
Shit. How do we
Get up here.
handle this? If only there was a turret around I could yank out and go ape shit with.
I hope we get Yeek 1.5 soon too, man. I got that to look forward to as well. Can't wait to stream that and people can finally stop pretending Yeek is a bad game.
You know, I could technically stream it too. I got gifted by certain someone.
I think, listen, if you don't like Alex's monologues, I think it's part of the charm. There's even an option to like shut him up. You just like flip it on and he doesn't talk nearly as much.
They knew. They just knew,
they did.
didn't they?
It's, I think my most negative emotion towards Yeek is when I found out the guy who looks just like Alex isn't actually the developer. He's just somebody who likes the game who happens to look like him. I liked it better when I thought he was like the dev self-insert.
That would have been an awesome publicity stunt. Like, just get this dude to shield your game. And then it turns out he has nothing to do with it. He just happens to be a fan who's an Alex lookalike.
Banged.
But speaking of other quirky indie games I could stream, Felvidek.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Medieval Hilux,
Hope
baby.
it's good.
I hope so too. I'm actually glad the developer found employment in the developer of Kingdom Come Deliverance.
There sure is some drama surrounding that game that I don't want to bring up on your stream, but we can talk about it afterwards.
I'm dying to hear it, so...
It's, you know, I don't like talking about racial
But
politics
like,
on Twitch, so.
just the series in general, or the sequel specifically?
Just the sequel, just the sequel. Which I guess the original game also had some controversy too, but... You know. It's a classic case of both sides pushing too hard.
Well, as we know, video game journalists are known for their balanced and non-biased opinions.
Yeah.
Totally not trying to push any agenda.
Oh, come on!
I just got blown up out of nowhere. This has to be the toughest
Alright, I'm gonna move over here.
encounter.
That way, if somebody dies, we can respawn, because I got this with this sniper. Get up there. There we go.
You can't really count on the Marines because they just drop like flies.
They exist. They're here. They're trying, I guess.
Yeah, but the Brutes don't give a shit. They just walk up to them, smack, and
Doing?
that's that.
That's the way to do it, man. I'm not gonna sit in the line of fire with this bad boy. I'm gonna wait him out. Oh yeah, I forgot that. Like they just always know where you are, regardless. Even though there's no way they should know I'm here. I forgot how bad the AI actually is in Halo. You know, maybe this game just isn't as good as I used to think it was. Honestly, like as a whole. Playing a game as a kid versus as an adult, totally different experience.
Certainly makes me feel good to be the instigator of destroying Frosty's nostalgia for the series.
I still like the multiplayer, but the campaign, I haven't really enjoyed 1, 2, or 3 to be honest with you. I am once again asking you, let's just play multiplayer.
You're welcome, by the way, buddy.
I'll ask until you say yes. He's never gonna say yes. He's not. He only wants to interact with the bad parts of the series. Which is why I'm cutting him off after 3. We're not letting him play Reach. We're not letting him play ODST, and we're definitely not letting him play.
I'm gonna keep moving the goalposts so that eventually we'll play Infinite after getting through all of them.
Let's just play Infinite right now. Like, let's cut this off and hop in Infinite multiplayer. I have it installed. I mean, we can do it.
I don't.
It's alright. You can install it. It's not a big game. I'll wait.
Except it's, 1 a.m. in the morning.
It's alright. I'll wait. We can get a good stream out of it.
Oh,
Think of the metrics.
that much I don't doubt.
Think of the analytics. Oh my god. I don't remember that being a thing at all before. See, he just doesn't get it. He doesn't get it, Moo.
See, that's what I'm telling
That's
you.
fine.
Talif came
That's
here specifically
fine.
to watch us play free.
I'm down for one less viewer if it means playing a good game.
I'm quite sure Moo would also not be interested
No,
in
he'd
watching
watch.
Infinite. No, he's here specifically for free, right? Right, Moo?
Bro, nobody's here for 3. They're here for us.
Aw.
Have you seen the garbage I stream on this channel?
Have you seen the garbage I stream?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Not only are you looking at it, you're also part of it.
It's alright. You know that meme? Just gotta get to Friday. Just gotta get to the end of Halo 3. I just tried to take the vehicle. I mean, one man's trash is another man's treasure. I happen to enjoy the games you stream. I enjoy watching them. I can't play those strategy games or trading. What are the like economy trading games? That one was really cool too. I like that one, but I sure wouldn't be able to play it.
I can play strategy games, but I dread the idea of streaming them because I fuck around so much and just waste a lot of time. I don't think it would make for good content.
They shot. Flashbang.
Thanks. Now I can't see shit. Permanently blind.
Machiavelli, that's what it was called. Yeah, that was a cool game. This music is cool, but where's the...
You know, that might have been on me.
Anyways, where's the Breaking Benjamin? I did too until I played Infinite again. They're still in there. They are still just as strong. Oh, sorry.
This actually looks like a vehicle you would see in Twisted Metal.
Maybe. I've never played Twisted Metal after the first one. I don't know too much about it.
I played a little bit of the remake when I had what was it? Game Pass.
Oh, the streaming server. Oh, right. Never mind. I will say this. I forgot how much more convenient it is to drive vehicles on pad than with keyboard and mouse. That was one thing I hated about Infinite, was trying to drive with keyboard.
If your driving mechanics aren't close to GTA, then I think you're good. Well, maybe not driving so much, but GTA flying has always been a dreadful experience.
I don't know. I don't mind it too much. I played through Vice City again about 6 or 7 months ago, and I don't know. It takes a little getting used to. I don't think it's too bad. Man, what a good game though. Honestly, we're never getting a good GTA again. Yeah, I said it. I don't think GTA 5 is good.
What do you mean, man? 6 is right around the corner.
I'm not playing 6.
Truthfully,
It actually aggravates me that they have the audacity to put that in Vice City.
I probably won't play it myself, but you know that shit's gonna sell like hotcakes.
Oh, no doubt. I mean, Rockstar can put out anything at this point that's gonna sell. Like, they don't even have to have quality control anymore. They just put an online aspect and people will play it.
As long as it's as good as 5 was, for what people remember it.
Oh! I can't see! I still gotta play Red Dead 2. Now that I got a really beefy PC, I'm probably just gonna buy it on there.
Oh shit! This guy just ran into me. Wow.
I don't know, I think I'm just kind of like over the concept of GTA as a whole.
Probably gonna stream 4 at some point, because that's like the one old school entry that I haven't touched yet.
I know a lot of people like it. I liked the story. I didn't really like care to like actually play it again. The Ballad of Gay Tony is really good too. I don't know if that comes with the PC port or not, but if not, you'll have to figure it out. Yeah, you know, just shooting at the cops, doing whatever. It gets boring. And also, yeah, the multiplayer completely ruined it. Like, GTA 5 Online did so well, which I'm sure you guys have all seen it by now. They ended up dumping like all the story stuff, story DLC for it. I don't have a vehicle, so this is up to you, man.
Oh fuck.
I didn't like GTA 4's online either, though, truthfully. I thought it was really boring. You just drive around and do what? Yeah, there's nothing to do. I don't role play, so I don't get any interest out of that. I don't know. If I'm just gonna like pick a game and drive around, I'd rather play like, well, I would say The Crew, but that game's dead now. You can't play it at all.
Did you know that someone uncovered an interesting fact about The Crew? Namely, it has a dedicated trigger that you always have to be online when you boot up the game, even though it's technically single player by nature.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
the online aspect is a
I
tack
heard
on.
about that. I had it on my Xbox when I had an Xbox One for that short stint. Cool game though. Oh, my leg's itching. Saints Row, man, I forgot about it. Saints Row 1 and 2, actually really good games. And then I don't know why they decided to go off the rails and just be so goofy.
I only really played 2 and 3.
I would say play the first one, but I don't even think you can play it on PC.
No, I don't think Saints Row 1 is even on PC, to be fair.
Saints Row 1 had really good multiplayer too. It wasn't just like an open world run around. It was like genuine deathmatch.
2 is actually
really
notorious for having one of the worst ports in PC history. Like, it's up there with Deadly Premonition in terms of technical issues.
Oh, wow.
But thankfully, there's like a good comprehensive patch that you can download and then pretty much just makes it functional.
See, I'm down for some more 80s Miami. I had like just almost anything I would play with for more 80s Miami.
Same.
We need that.
I like the 90s
If you
feel
got
of
the-
San Andreas, but nothing
If
tops
you got the
Vice
soundtrack
City.
to boot at least.
Have you ever played the old school GTAs 1 and 2?
I played GTA 1. It's cool. Like, I don't care a whole lot for it, but I respect it.
I think you'd like 2 a little more because it feels like a refined version of the first game.
Right. It's you know that's one thing that game devs forget a lot. It's really easy to be I don't want to say successful. It's really easy to make a product that people will like. Just do what people want. Do what your fan base is. I mean, it's hard to establish a fan base, but if you have an established fan base, maybe try not to step on their toes like devs love to do nowadays. I'm not saying you have to listen to everything they say, but I don't know. This weird culture of talking down on the people who buy your games is really weird.
That's because a lot of devs just feel too comfy.
Yeah, that's for sure.
And they have this mindset of guaranteed success no matter what they do. Mostly, I would say the established brands have been afloat for a while. Like with Rockstar, they definitely have little to fear when it comes to
yeah,
decision making.
People are gonna buy it regardless.
GTA 6 is just gonna sell billions of copies on account of being GTA alone.
I remember when GTA 5 came out. I think that may have been the last midnight release I went to. I didn't buy GTA 5, but Project Diva came out the same day. So I was like, hey, if I come up, can I get it? And they let me. So thank you, GTA 5, for letting me get the game like 8 hours earlier.
I would still probably play 5 of the story, but online I never really clicked with.
I don't know. GTA 5 probably has a good story. My problem is, like, I just don't like GTA's gameplay anymore, honestly. Even when I was playing Vice City, I was like, yeah, if I didn't have nostalgia for this, I probably wouldn't play it.
It does get repetitive.
Come on. I'm gonna say a potentially hot take, I think they call it. Something that is so controversial but so brave in that Sleeping Dogs is better than GTA ever was. It had real gameplay.
From what I've played, it was like a perfectly fine GTA, like with a good story to boot, and yeah, combat felt satisfying because you could actually do kung fu moves as the cop, which was neat.
I would say GTA. Well, I haven't played GTA 2, but if you were going to play one of the original ones, I trust Sean, so that must be the one to have played. You got to finish it, man. Sleeping puppies as or no, what's it? What's Wario's joke? Sleeping doggos. Every time he posts that game.
Lord Hood, we made it.
Music to my ears, Commander. What about the Ark?
Fully uncovered, sir.
Shut up, Miranda.
Marines? The Prophet of Truth doesn't know it yet, but he's about to get kicked right off his throne. He will take our city back, drive our enemy into the graves they've been so happily digging.
Shut up, Lord Hood.
One final effort is all that remains.
Isn't this just mission free?
I don't know.
Kind of wild that this has already been going on for 2 hours.
Chief, Prophet of Truth has found the Ark. Our only chance of stopping him is a surprise aerial assault.
Yeah, this is mission 3.
Sector of Covenant anti-aircraft. Make a hole for the Admiral's ships. Good hunting. He's out.
Destroy first anti-air Wraith. Oh yeah, no doubt about that. GG, that's a given. There you go. Give me your gun. That is a given.
You know, speaking of GTA, we definitely need more clones of it, just to add competition. That's always been like a subgenre that I feel never really took off.
It's expensive. That's my guess, anyway. Because, like, realistically, if you're not launching with a world as big as GTA 5 is now, if you're not launching with all that licensed music, you don't have a shot.
Yeah, I mean, back in the day, they definitely had a greater chance of stealing some of that GTA market, like Saints Row did before, you know, they
Saints Row, yeah. They definitely
fell off
had
the
a
goop.
shot, and then they dropped the ball.
literally just shot themselves in the foot
And
with that
then-
last game.
Buddy, that, oh God, what a game. What a game. You know, Sloth actually played through that game.
I believe it. He is crazy enough to do it.
I kind of get it. He got it as a Christmas gift, so it's like, whatever, man. At that point, you got it. You didn't pay for it. You may as well. And one of these days, I'm going to go back and finish Left Alive, but definitely playing it on the absolute easiest difficulty so I can just blow through it. The game sucks. It's probably the worst game I've ever played. Well, maybe not the worst, but it's definitely up there. It's... You love that game? No way. That got some of the worst stealth, man. No way.
There's always that one guy who's gonna
It's like barely
defend
functional.
the video game.
Moving as fast as you can, sir.
Sorry.
You know what? I'm seeing the shirt. Gimme.
I don't know, man. I've played my fair share of immersive sims, and if I'm gonna play an immersive game with functional stealth, I'm gonna just play like the old Thief and Thief Gold. Gloomwood soon. God, I can't wait for Gloomwood 1.0. That's my most like anticipated.
You could
Not
definitely
AAA
do a
game.
stealth run of Deus Ex, but why would you? when it's just fun shooting people.
Thief's good. I like Thief a lot. I think it's worth playing.
You know, I really need to get
Uh-oh.
into that series one of these days.
I'm actually. Oh my god! I'm surprised you haven't been. I don't know if I
I'm
would
not
say
usually
it's, like,
big on
hardcore,
stealth games. That's the thing.
but that's fair.
But you know what? Civi's videos warmed me up on the franchise, so I'm definitely willing to give it a shot.
Did I'm sorry. Did he ever finish that playthrough?
He did of
Oh.
both 1 and 2.
Oh, okay, okay. What do I? Oh my god! What do I want to see in the ripoff? As long as it's got a good soundtrack, man. That's what makes or breaks those GTA games for me. That's why I like Vice City so much. I can flip on any station and I like every song. Yeah, you're right, Talif. Like, let me ask you a question, Sean. I know you played Skyrim. Did you play a stealth archer?
No, I played a mage.
Oh, even. I have half a mind to kick you off of the stream. We hate mages. What are you thinking? Are you serious?
Yeah?
Oh my god. When you played Nocturne, did you do a magic build?
No. Pure physical, baby.
Are you gonna do magic builds in the other games, like a certain somebody else I know?
Nah, I'm probably gonna be a fizz boy again.
Okay, okay.
We like power into Gaia rage in these parts.
This dude. I know you play Dungeons and Dragons with people. What are you playing that?
On the last campaign we did, priest.
You know what? Fair. I respect that.
But hey, you remember my Oblivion playthrough? I played Orc Warrior Boy.
Okay, as long as you're not like an always mage guy.
Nah, every now and then I'll try it, like how I did in Demon Souls, because it was just so busted that
broken.
yeah, it's pretty.
Did you start with Royal too?
I don't remember what background I picked, to be honest.
Royal's the one that comes with the MP regenerating item.
But I remember the cheese that you can do on the final boss. That you basically just enter the throne room, you stay out of his line of sight, and then cast poison.
What? I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, and it's not gonna trigger him into aggro as long as you stay out of sight.
That's funny. That's a hard. Did you do that, or did you just fight him?
I
Straight
did that.
Oh my word. He's a hard fight, man. Do you know his gimmick? I don't want to spoil it if you don't.
I did. I actually tried, fighting him
Oh, okay, okay.
normally a couple of times and I was close, but then I just wanted to try this cheese because it sounded so funny, and it really is.
How many levels did you end up losing?
I think I was lucky in only 2.
Oh, okay, that's not too bad. Ah, I don't like that gimmick. Me and Talif were talking about it last time I streamed. Well, I share the sentiment. I can't speak for anyone else, but I'm glad de-leveling, or level draining, is a mechanic that has essentially left.
Oh, you
the
love
lexicon of RPG elements.
you love Baldur's Gate 2 then, because when you fight
Baldur's Gate too.
when you fight vampires and they so much as hit you, you lose levels.
Yeah, MT1 has that too. I'm so glad that it's just a thing we've left behind.
Fortunately,
Imagine,
once you have a priest in the party and they have restoration, it's a non-issue. But it is so annoying when you first approach that part of the game because you don't have the means to defend yourself
Don't walk in there.
at all.
The worst part is I didn't even notice, and when I was playing through the first Megami Tensei game, I was, I was just mindlessly grinding, doing my thing, not paying attention. I got a show over there, watching while I grind. I look over, I'm like, why am I like 2 levels lower? What happened here? And it turns out these little skeleton skulls, they can drain your level just casually.
Literally, he doesn't know moment.
Ah!
Oof.
Hurry, before any more companies show up.
I like leveling up. I like levels in games because then it opens up the low level runs. Opens up like I think RPGs are probably the most versatile challenge runs you can do. I really want to do Undernauts again as a solo fighter instead of playing the game with 6 people. I think I actually might do that soon. I love Undernauts. It was so good.
How viable is it with a single character?
It's hard, but it's doable. I think fighter might be the only class who can actually do it just because of the skill sets he has.
It's possible to solo the old Baldur's Gate games with one character, but the way you approach
Have you done
it, you basically have to multi-class. So, for example, get a fighter / thief / mage or
Right.
priest in order just to be self-sustainable, basically.
It sounds like a pain, but that's the point of a challenge run.
It
though, right?
does, but when you have only one character instead of 6, you get all the
Oh,
XP.
yeah. I didn't think about that. Get off of here. Wait a minute, I'm gonna take that guy's rocket launcher.
I wish I didn't have to drop the turret.
I guess you can.
Never mount a vehicle, but well, it is what it is.
What enemy would win? How do they just like... Do they just kind of like... work it out in their head and stuff, or... Because I watched this one channel who... I wish I could think of the name of it. They would set up maps in like the original Doom and put like... Who would win? 2 cyber demons versus 500... zombie men or something,
I watched the equivalent for that for Warcraft 2 when it was like 1,000 peasants versus 20 ogre mages.
Like that. Oh, okay, yeah, that'd be fun. That'd be cool. I'm stuck. That'd be cool. I'd watch that for Halo. I'd watch it for Warcraft 2 as well. That'd be cool.
I've also tuned into a little bit of competitive Warcraft 2 after I played through the campaign, and it's universally considered that
They're fun.
if you're playing competitive multiplayer, you basically have to pick Horde because it's just way better
Yeah,
than
that's right.
going humans.
Sounds a lot like playing WoW too.
And
just
the
pick
reason for
Horde
that is
at a time.
pretty much ogre mages because their damage boosts, they clean during raids.
That too. Humans are boring.
Yeah, but how does that explain that every single fantasy action game run is a human knight?
Me, white, brown hair,
I know a lot of you.
human male warrior.
I know a lot of you self-proclaimed humans are boring. You are lying right now.
In Warcraft, though, the humans are actually boring. They have such cool classes. I've never played a human in World of Warcraft. I've played probably well over 10,000 hours of that game and never once played a human character.
I do like Warcraft Paladins though.
It's fine. You know, just play a Blood Elf Paladin or something. You don't have to play a human. I'm like on the cusp of resubbing to WoW. I gotta quit thinking about it.
You ain't gonna do
I
it,
wanna
man.
play. I wanna play so bad. I've been playing Guild Wars 2, but man. Actually,
Oh
I
yeah,
really like Guild Wars 2.
what even caused that sudden interest in Guild Wars?
Me and Chubbs were talking about it, and so next thing out of the blue, I know me, Chubbs, and Quasic are playing Guild Wars 2 until 8 o'clock in the morning.
It's like if I came out one day and said, "Hey Frost, let's play EverQuest."
I'd be willing to give it a shot. I mean, I've never played EverQuest. How, like, what's the structure of that? Is it like a Meridian 59 where you're just kind of left to your own vices, or is there like a structure to it?
I think it's pretty much proto WoW in the way
Okay.
the game flows, but I wouldn't be able to tell because my exposure is mostly through watching gameplay videos.
Right.
I come from an era where I didn't have a stable enough internet connection to afford playing those games.
Nah, I get you.
Which is also
Yes.
why I jumped really late on the
Yes.
Ultima Online train. Well, granted, it was a couple of years after Ultima Online came out. But still.
Nah, I get you. The only time I played Ultima Online with a weird private server with a friend when I was young, and it barely functioned, but it was cool.
My whole experience was pretty much private shards. One of them lasting 1 year and the other pretty much... Oh, I was gonna say it... Like... 6? 7?
Did you have to pay to play Ultima Online back then?
If you play in a private server, no.
Oh, like the base game had a sub?
Yeah, in order to play the
Oh,
official
wow.
servers.
Did we get it? There we go. I'm coming. I was over on this turret. 100 games, no idea what to play. I'm pretty thankful. Wow, I got a slew of games to play. I generally don't have a hard time picking one. Sometimes I get wrangled into playing some not so hot ones like today, but for the most part, we got some good games to play.
Hey now, I know you're having a grand old time playing your favorite video game.
It's alright, I'll get you on the multiplayer eventually. You can't run forever.
I can't, but I sure as well may dodge.
I didn't realize you were still sitting on it too. I was just gonna die and respawn with you.
To be fair, I didn't expect that to happen.
I turned the corner, seen you standing there, and I just accepted death.
Didn't even notice there were turrets up here. Give me that private.
Yeah, it's a little hard to target the joints sometimes, but you got unlimited ammo. Okay. Oh, you're up here too. Okay, I thought I was just.
I didn't even manage to shoot one rocket without getting blown up.
All right, if you're gonna shoot him, I'll stay down here then, because someone's gotta draw the fire.
Missile turret my ass. This is pretty much a mortar.
Oh. Ooh.
It sure is an exciting gameplay loop of follow the red rectangle. And plus left click.
Sorry, as long as I stay under it, it shouldn't target you. Uh-oh.
Try, man.
I think we got it.
There's a lot of joints here.
There we go. All right, it's gonna blow.
This time I'm staying on the ground.
They're going down with the ship.
Godspeed.
Well done, Chief. Sending in a few helicopters.
There we go. Nah, I get you. I kind of miss playing fighting games like that, but I like Tekken 8 a lot, but I'm not. I don't know. I just don't have that drive in me to play fighting games like that anymore.
Me too. I'll get some short bursts every now and then. If I feel like picking up a fighting game, but I don't go all crazy over them anymore.
It's all right. One day we'll get a new game with that old school quality.
You mean the new Garou?
The new what?
The new Mark of the Wolves?
Oh, Garo. Okay, okay. Yeah. No, we don't call it that, buddy. We're leaving Garo behind. It's Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves. It's Garo too. Let's be real. Cushwood looks cool though. Or sorry, Marco Rodriguez looks cool.
Or Kushnudbat, as he's known in some parts of the world.
He'll always be butt to me.
The butt of the
you missed
jokes,
out the other day, Sean.
Tiki.
I felt bad, but you were gone. I couldn't contact you. We played Chaos Code.
What the hell?
Yeah, me and Sals played Chaos Code.
When? When was
last
it?
weekend.
Damn. I didn't even get pinged for it.
It was like 3 in the morning my time.
Well, to be fair, I was probably still asleep or eating breakfast.
Honestly, I don't know if we could even play Chaos Code, man. I live just a couple states away from South, and that connection, man, it's not good. That code in that game is not good.
Trust me, I played it a while back with a friend from Portugal.
Oh.
And yeah, there was some jittering still. That netcode is it's quite poopy.
Oh yes. Understand why I do too. I do too, Talos. I understand, man. I don't remember anything about this either, to be honest with you. Immersive. It's true. I mean, I think M Sims had their time in the sun. Like, I think they'll just always be confined to their niche audience now. But then on the flip side, like, what exactly is like a true definition of M Sim is kind of hard to pin down anymore. All I know is Gloomwood's gonna be awesome. I can't wait. Did you play the demo to that, Shunt, when they had it?
I did not. The last demo I played for a game was actually, I think, Cultic.
Oh yeah, you had the dev come in your stream, I think, right?
Yeah, apparently he's pretty chill and even frequented a lot of small-time streamers.
Honestly, it's a really, I mean, I'm not a game dev, but I feel it's probably a really good way to get some genuine, like, actual on-the-fly feedback.
You know, I'm pretty sure he said that he noticed one bug during my playthrough of the demo, and he was like, oh, I gotta put that on the list. So, no need to thank me. Cultic dev.
Oh, I tried to hit the yellow spot on his back. I couldn't get it, or orange.
We will be peeping the full release once it's out.
I could have sworn it was already out.
Chapter 1 is. But
Okay.
you know how I feel about episodic releases of video games.
No. I totally understand. I thought like the whole package was out. I just figured you hadn't found time to stream it or anything, so I didn't really think too much about it.
Don't worry, with how many neo-boomer shooters there are out there currently, I got enough to keep myself busy before Cultic releases like a full 1.0 or whatever state.
Are we peeping Celico?
For sure.
However it's pronounced.
Definitely. I played the demo of that. I actually tried to stream it, but I just couldn't get it to capture properly. But
Right,
I did
yeah.
try it, and it's good. It
I
feels
haven't tried the
smooth.
demo, but that's the only thing I hate about GZ Doom. It is a bit of a pain to stream.
The thing that ruined the stream of that for me is that it just heavily desynced, and I'm pretty sure it was because of some optimization issues.
Right. Raging Storm? East Howard reference? Hello.
Based? I do hope that we get to play Chaos Code 2 someday.
I do too. I feel like they already like confirmed a console release, did they not? And this is just the X Arcade obviously coming out first. Could have sworn a console release was
My only
confirmed.
worry is that apparently people mentioned that getting ports of that board is a pain.
Oh, well, I mean, realistically, even if it wasn't a pain, we're never gonna get to play Doraka Tenchi anyway. I've give up on that, but I sure am gonna look forward to watching the footage of it and then getting sad that I'll never get to play it.
Yeah. In a different timeline, we were born in Japan, and this was a non-issue.
Bros, I thought arcades were dying. They can't keep getting away with these arcade exclusives. Didn't realize how low on ammo I was. I can fix this.
I like how we have a team of engineers just following us. This must be the craziest work shift they ever clocked into.
At least one of them wasn't even supposed to come into work today.
Or worse, that was their last day on the job.
Oh, right before retirement.
Yeah, like in Falling Down.
Oh, God, you're right. Man, what a good movie. I'm the bad guy? I felt that.
Yeah. Still as good as social commentary as when it came out.
Honestly. Also, you're right, Tell. If they wasted absolutely zero time. We gotta put on Taxi Driver again sometime soon, too. I haven't watched that movie in a while.
I can do it.
I know Quasic and Don are always down for Taxi Driver.
I've been thinking of getting A Place Beyond the Pines on the watch along soon.
Ooh, I'll watch the first half of that movie with you. It falls apart, and I mean, I think it falls apart in the latter half, but you might still enjoy it. I just killed. I'll talk about it.
I'm always down for more Ryan Gosling's son. Literally me.
Last movie I watched was I think it was Late Night with the Devil. Really good movie. Enjoyed it a lot.
Already
One
my
of the better horror movies in recent years.
already my second favorite movie of the year.
Second favorite? What's number one?
Dune Part 2.
Dune. Oh, yeah, you're one of those Dune weirdos.
Duners.
Duners. I don't know, man. I can't find the appeal of staring at sand for 3 hours.
It is very gorgeous sand, though. You have to admit. What? What is a spawn?
I was just trying to hide. I think it was. So I'm thankful Sean and Quasic do their thing. I mute, I Chromecast Discord to the TV, I sit in a chair and watch a movie.
Sounds like a comfy setup.
Honestly, that's probably my favorite part of moving everything into the living room now. For whatever reason, though, when I stream through Chromecast, it won't come through my sound bar, so I gotta go back to those not so hot TV speakers, but that's okay. There we go.
That's another $1 billion of taxpayer money down for the Covenant. All in a day's work.
Doom, doom.
All ships fire at will.
I was almost expecting the Halo title screen to pop up here.
Title crawl in, yeah.
Honestly, a good cinematic on its own. I'll give Halo credit for one thing, it's got good set pieces. I was half expecting the ship to crash into us.
What is it? More brutes?
The stage is called Floodgate. What could that mean?
Huh?
The stage was called Floodgate. What could that mean, possibly?
Don't worry about it. We don't talk about the flood.
Flood. It's spreading all over the city.
We don't talk about the flood, Miranda.
The crashed flood ship overload its engine core. We either destroy this city or risk losing the entire planet.
You remember the library?
Chief, make your way
I don't want to. I try not to remember the library.
That's not a good stage. It's not particularly a thrilling event.
No, sir, it is not. I wouldn't call flipping a map halfway into it good game design. Now, dual wielding SMGs, that's good game design.
I'm not gonna do that. You can probably grenade jump up there though. Oh, I thought I picked up the shotgun. I didn't. Sorry.
Zombies infected with spores? This is just like The Last of Us. The greatest video game ever conceived.
It's got a better adaptation than Halo did. We gotta give it credit.
Truthfully, anything's got a better adaptation than Halo has.
I can't wait to get, like, I need your rundown report on whenever you watch it.
What, is it like
You're still gonna watch it, aren't you?
2 seasons currently? I'm pretty
Yep.
sure for whatever reason they decided to follow up the first, which was critically panned. But yeah, that's how the industry works, unfortunately. Actual good series get canned after 1 season. But garbage, they think it's worthy enough of getting a follow-up.
It's alright. I'd rather I'd rather a series I like get caught off early than go long enough to become bad at least. So it's
Yeah, you
small
mean like The
victories, I guess.
Witcher?
I didn't even watch the second season.
I watched the second one, and, well, it wasn't as good as the first. It was okay, but I don't think I'm gonna go any further beyond.
No, I don't blame you.
I mean, at this point, why even bother when Henry Cavill jumped ship? Which, good for him. He didn't stay long enough to see his cherished series become the mess that it now is. Can we just appreciate how big of a nerd Henry Cavill is and how much he cares for the IPs he cherishes?
We'll see how his work Not Warcraft. We'll see how his Warhammer show does.
I'm pretty sure there was some drama surrounding it, and he
Really?
straight up threatened to drop the show.
Hey, good for him, man. I don't know Warhammer. It never really appealed to me, but you know, if he knows the lore and they're not doing what they should be, more power to him. I have Necromunda. I think that's a Warhammer game. I want to play that sometime. I want to play Bolt Gun too.
Oh yeah, I want to play Vulcan. That's definitely up my alley. Well, the one Warhammer game I did play was Vermintide.
Did you like Vermintide?
I think it's a good Left 4 Dead like.
I didn't. I couldn't get into it. I think I just don't like those kinds of games. I think I just like Killing Floor. Killing Floor is pretty fun.
Fair enough. I think Killing Floor is a good spin of
I play
the
more Killing Floor too. But
survival.
man, it's like 100 gigs. Like, why?
I don't know why, but I can only assume it's something to do with poor optimization and some uncompressed files.
That is very possible.
We don't like bloatware.
I went
I'm
back
looking
and
at you,
played
Tekken.
TF2 with Quasic and somebody we don't talk to anymore, and I don't know. It was fine. It was okay. I just don't like that it's 100 gigs, so I don't keep it installed. Like I'm not. There's no game in the world worth eating up 100 gigs for no reason constantly.
Yep, 100 gigs is a lot of space. You can
That was my fault. I just killed you.
you could spread between 5 games. In fact,
There we go. Yeah, it's like I thought about reinstalling Marvel Infinite because, you know, I do like that game and the cell shade mod looks cool. And then it's like 50 or 60 gigs. I'm like, yeah, I'm good on that. Mortal Kombat 1. I want to play more of it. I don't hate it.
that's how I feel about
Takes
Tekken
too much
7.
space.
That's like 70 or 80 gigs, isn't it?
What game?
Tekken 7.
Oh, it's pretty big. It's pretty big. Tekken 8's pretty big too. It's like 60, 50, 60 gigs.
I jumped down by accident, but then the cutscene hit. I sure hope it doesn't... Oh, thank God. It reset me back on the bridge. Okay.
There's an energy sword there if you want it. Are we watching the Microsoft conference next month too?
Do they have anything good lined up?
I mean, the last Microsoft conference they announced a Persona 3 remake, so they might have something good.
You know, maybe we will peep it.
I'm looking forward to potentially Gear 6. And then a couple years ago, they announced the PSO2 localization at Microsoft, so sometimes they have some out of the left field things. God, I loved that Xbox One announcement. I kind of like sometimes I get the urge to go back and watch like old E3s or Game Awards or just like general announcements and stuff like that because the Xbox One was such a disaster from the jump. I have never seen like a reputable company fumble that hard from the start line. Like that was equivalent to Sega dropping the ball with I think it was the Saturn that had a disastrous launch here. The launch and announcement that was so disastrous, Sony came out, dropped the price of the PlayStation, and walked off, and they won with their hands tied behind their back. There's also the rumors that the Xbox might be going full third party now. Obviously, they're just rumors, but I think it'd be a smart move. Realistically, we don't need to let Sony have a monopoly over console gaming, but at the same time, there's I mean, Microsoft has like some good things, but ultimately, man, the Xbox just, I mean, the PS5 sucks too. It's garbage console, but
Yeah, I mean the thing with Xbox is why would even want one anymore? Like all their games pretty much come out with a multi-platform in mind.
yeah,
There's
and
really
honestly,
nothing tying you into console loyalty.
I'm pretty like, I don't know. I guess it's kind of a goofy, kind of a shallow reason, but I would love to see Gears of War be like on all consoles with multi or with crossplay. That way we can have like a. I mean, Gears has always been kind of popular, but the community's not huge, and it would be really nice to have a bigger community. And you're right, Tal. If they did, it was such a disaster.
Controversial opinion, but cross-platform should be a standard these days
It sure
for online
should.
gaming.
I'm down for it, man. Mostly because like I have all my real life friends who play games. Only one of them has a PC. Everybody else plays on console, so I don't get to play a lot of games with them. And I don't really play enough multiplayer games to warrant buying a whole console. Honestly, I kind of just prefer single player games, but you know, sometimes
Sometimes you get in the mood to play something online related, like right now.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, don't be coy. I know you're having a grand old time right now.
Dude, this, you know, the jitters haven't stopped since we started playing.
It's just the free for free seal of quality at work. Man, if only we had a flamethrower on deck at the library, that would have made that section probably not as egregious as it was.
I seen, I think it was you. I seen pick that up. Hopefully it went with Ano. Is that the? It's like I don't know if it's like a trading game, but I know it has to do with like ships and stuff.
It's
yeah?
a colony management sim.
That's the word. That's the word. Oh jeez. Who let him have an energy sword? Econ City, but okay. Gotcha. Are you back? Okay.
Yep.
Oh no, we can't go around there. Excuse me.
Oop.
What was that one or maybe it wasn't a strategy game. Maybe it was a strategy game that you and Talif are both familiar with. It's an older one about bugs.
Battle bugs.
Battle bugs, yeah.
I actually do have that on
Still
Steam.
waiting on the stream, buddy.
The problem with that is it runs on DOSBox window, and it's kind of pain to set up. It
Yeah,
doesn't
I
have
know.
very
I get
much
it. I didn't know it was
optimization
DOS
options.
bugs. I've been, I haven't forgot. I've still been trying to fight with DOSBox to stream Stonekeep. I haven't forgotten. It's just a pain.
Yeah, unless there's like something community related, you gonna struggle with the full DOSBox. Fortunately, Ultima Underworld had enough care from the community that the portable
Yeah,
launcher
the Unity
pretty much on its own handles the game just fine.
You may have Talif. I may have forgotten. I'm good at forgetting things. That's for sure.
The Unity port is cool, but they just had too many problems to play for that successfully.
Yeah. Oh my god, that is bright.
Infinite Devil Machine.
That would be such a cool, like, that's like a shmup name. Yeah, there it is, Gravemind.
Oh, that is a lot of screen shake, and I don't like it.
Puzzle game disguised as a strategy game? Okay. Excuse me. I might be getting sick. I got a sore throat.
I don't know if I call it a puzzle game, but the strategy definitely lies in planning your units correctly to make the most of their strengths.
Join your voice. Glad my internet's holding up. I have dropped some frames today, but not a whole lot. Just 1.4% of the frames today.
Oh no. Not him again. We have Whitley at home.
You love him.
Protocol dictated my response. She had the activation index, and you were going to destroy my installation. You did destroy my installation. Now I have only one function: to help you reclaim, as I always should have done.
That is true, Talif, especially those missions where you only have one unit and you basically have to navigate like a maze riddled with enemies. It pretty much just rely on the way the map is laid out and some items that can help you deal with enemies.
Perhaps one of our technicians. That will not be necessary.
Chief,
Success.
High Charity, the Prophet's holy city is on its way to Earth with an army of flood. I can't tell you everything. It's not safe. The Grave Mind, it knows I'm in the system,
It's just a message.
Let it play.
but it doesn't know about the portal, where it leads.
I still distinctly remember one mission in Battle Box where you're like on a chessboard and you have the exact same army as the CPU. So it's pretty much a mirror match. Or a chess match, if we're sticking to terminology.
You know, it's a little out of left field, but we were talking about co-op. Are we playing Bloodstained co-op when it comes out?
I mean, we could.
We could. Did you see the post I tagged you in?
I did.
We're finally getting co-op and versus mode, man. I thought for sure we weren't getting either one.
How long has it been? At least a year, for
Game
sure.
came out in 2019, man. I started work as a mailman in 2018, and then I took my vacation the next year to play Bloodstained. That's how excited I was for it.
Crazy to think how your calendar is built around video games.
I mean, when you don't have a family, right? You know, I don't have like a wife or a kid, so why not?
True, gotta build those lasting memories somehow.
It's true. I'm not much of a traveler anyway, so I may as well just take it off to play a game I was interested in.
This is how peace and balance is achieved between different races, with even more racism against the Covenant.
Fire with fire, right? Something like it. I'm gonna grab a drink after this cutscene real quick.
We could probably call it after this one, because it is getting late, man. And I'm pretty sure, yep, new mission, the Ark.
That'll work. That'll work.
Let's just let it play out. Give us an idea what they're up for.
Staggered line. Shipmaster. Outnumber us 3-1. All cruisers fire at will. Burn their mongrel hides.
Cruise ship isn't taking part in the attack. He must have gone to ground.
Roger that, ma'am. We're on him. Kick the door.
This is basically like watching the Halo show, but without tuning into Amazon. Wait, not Amazon, I mean Paramount.
Something like that. Except Master Chief has his helmet on too much.
We good, Hocus?
He's a little crook, Sergeant Major. Chill home.
All right, pop the hatch.
Not a thing. Just hit the cutscene.
Do it while you can, Marines. As soon as we land, we're right back to it. Priority 1.
Hey, look, we were talking about Dune earlier, and there you go. Sandworld.
We need all the intel we can get. Wherever the hell we are.
Ooh,
All right, we're gonna do it here for tonight, folks. Thank you. That's a good way to sign out. But yeah, I do have to get to sleep now, so we shall continue this playthrough, unless Frosty gets me to play Halo Infinite sooner, which is not off the
no,
table.
I said I'd play this one 3 to the end, but after 3, that's it for my nostalgia for Halo. How many more do we have after 3? Yeah, ODST and 4. You definitely don't want to play 4. I can tell you that for sure. This don't have reach. I thought this had reach. That's weird.
Doesn't it have reach by default?
No, I'm like, oh, it's at the top. That's right. My bad.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you get reach on a base level, and you have to just download
Right.
all the other games.
That's right. My bad. I didn't see it.
Which is the one thing I'll give this collection credit for. You can pick and choose which Halos you want to keep on your hard drive.
Yeah, it helps cut down the size. That's for sure.
The chunkiness. Well, anyway, thanks for coming along, guys. This shall continue, and in the meantime, I'll probably be back at the end of the week with some Stranger of Paradise. Look forward to it.
Plan.
All right, take it easy, boys.
Take it.